I've been in New York for about 2 weeks now. Oh, sorry. I've been in Long Island City for about 2 weeks now. Cat sitting. Y'all might even see the cat jump up on me during this recording at some point, just because they've just been so lovable. And, it's been a great experience, I will say. However, everything's been good for the most part. I've been linking up with some of my like New York homies, just having a good time because I work from home. My boy just turned 30, shout out to him. Spending the time in Europe. He went to Paris. Now he's in the Netherlands, just chilling, enjoying the entrance into his 30s. So shout out to him. But then last weekend happened, and I'll just give you the rundown of how last Sunday went for me. Last week, it's a nice Sunday. I'm getting ready for the games. It's about like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. I have some time to kind of like set up and everything. So I start doing some laundry. But the laundry unit in this place is like one of those machines. One of those machines you got to pay for.
The coin machine? Yeah.
Yeah, basically. One of those like machines. One of those old ass type machines, like college type machines. But he gave me the card. So he was like, yo, just use the card. You good, whatever. Use the Tide Pods, all that shit. Dryer balls, anything you need. Yeah. So I wash my clothes. And then when I go back down to dry it, I put the card in. And it says invalid.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, I hit my boy. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to dry my clothes. Shit ain't working. And he was like, is there money on the card? Now, keep in mind, I already knew there was no money on the card, but I wanted to hear him say it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I texted him because I wanted him to because he made it sound like I was good. You know what I'm saying? Like, he made it sound like the car was good. Like, I could go and I can just get my shit done. But there was nothing to like do a full load. You feel me? Like, it wasn't enough. So he was like, yeah, there's probably no money on it. So what you got to do is there's a machine right behind you. You can put some money
into your credit card.
But it only takes cash. It's a card that you have to use. It's like a laundry card. But you gotta put the card in, put the cash in, and then it generates on the card. It says only takes cash.
You thought the nigga owned the laundromat?
Don't do that.
You thought he just had $30 in there waiting for you to use at your disposal?
Yo, just in case you got mad clothes to wash, bro. Yeah, I got the unlimited joint for the week. Like it's a damn, what they call this shit in New York? The Metro cards that is like unlimited. The fuck they call them shits?
First of all,
it's been a while.
Fuck you niggas. Second of all,
what you thought, bro? Seriously.
Let me finish. So a nigga like me, I don't know about y'all. I haven't had cash in a very long time.
Yeah.
I do not carry that much cash on me, like at all. And if I do, it's definitely not no fucking $5, $10, $20. Usually like singles from some other shit. This cat tweaking right now. I wish I could see this cat tweaking out right now. However, I'm like, all right. So I look up the nearest bank. Nearest bank is like 5 minutes walk around. So I'm like, all right, bird, let's do it. So I walk outside and I hear music. And it's in the direction where I'm going. So I'm walking down the block. And it starts getting louder. And I'm like, damn, like what's going on? Like a concert or something? Like it's just mad music and people cheering and just music. I get down there, everybody lined up. I'm like, oh, okay. Like it's just like a little outdoor concert or some shit on a Sunday. Cool. But I get closer and I realize that it's marathon day.
Oh, word.
I see a couple, old white niggas running. Just a couple, not that many, just a few. Like just literally like one person, two people at a time, just 3-4 people coming out like in spurts, right? So I'm like, oh, this is cool. Like, marathon going on. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? So I go down the street where the police are. And I'm like, all right, obviously I'm not going to cross while the people are running. So I wait for a little lapse. And there was. And he like starts letting people across the street. Cool. I go to the bank, get my cash, go back to that same spot where I was about to cross. And I just wait. Cause I'm like, all right, there's people going, whatever, but now there's more people. So like, just people going. I'm like, damn, it's a nice marathon. Like, I'm really happy that people are doing this. I'm standing there for 5 minutes. People, I already know the deal because I've already crossed the first time. And you gotta wait for a last. People walk up, excuse me, where can we cross? Asked a black cop in front of me, black dude. He's like, oh, you got to go down the block, go under the bridge, and cross that way. But me, in my head, I already know that if you wait for a lapse, then wait for a little space, they'll let you cross. So I'm just waiting. I'm like, yeah, I'm just go ahead down the block if you want to. I'm just chill right here, wait for the little break. 5 minutes turns into 10 minutes. More people coming up, tapping me to get to the cop in front of me. Hey, how can we cross? Yeah, go down the block, under the bridge. All right, word. 10 minutes turns into 20 minutes. Still standing there.
Could have been home by now.
People walk up to me. People walk up to the cop. Hey, how can I cross? Cop is still saying the same thing. Stay patient. Go down the block, under the bridge. I can't cross right now. No, you can't cross right now. Is there any closer? Nope. Down the block, under the bridge. Okay. 20 minutes turns into 40 minutes. I'm standing there. Now I'm answering people for the cop. People go to get past me to talk to him. Yo, you got to go down the block, under the bridge. That's how you get through like this. I'm just answering people like, yo, I got you, bro. Still fuck the police, but I was just like, yo, right now, I got you. Because I was getting annoyed for him. Imagine just standing there all day and having people just come up to you and be like, yo, can I pass right now? No, you can't pass through. But bro, when I tell you thousands of people going through and just, running. It was really good energy, but I did not expect tens of thousands of people to be running and I have to be waiting there. And for just a split second, I had a little, let me mark this. I had a little bit of empathy. I don't know if that's the right word. How maybe you could tell me. I had a little bit of empathy. Just for a second.
Jesus
just
Christ.
For like 1 second, I had a little bit of empathy. Cause I was like, damn, man. Imagine you just you in a rush or you having a bad fucking day. And you like gotta go somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know if that was the right word.
I'm just I gotta go. I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? And if I didn't know that this was happening, like people told me that it was happening. I just didn't know that when I was crossing the first time. Like, I don't know if y'all know anything about marathons, but the first like couple people, those are like the veterans. Like the person, like if you see like a little bit of people running through, that's usually the first people, like the people that do that shit for like a living. That's why it was like such a spaced out spurt, because it was like 10 of them niggas.
Yeah.
Because
they do this shit.
They do that shit for it. They really be running the block. And silly me was expecting it to be like that the whole time. So I got learned really quickly.
In New York City, of all places.
In New York City, of all places, my clothes was just sitting in the dryer. I was like, yo, the only thing that would make this day worse is if I go back to that bitch, because there wasn't that many machines. If somebody took my clothes out of the washer or out of the dryer or whatever and put it on the table, I'm going to flip my shit.
Be even worse if it wasn't even all the way dried either. It was still a little damp.
Hell yeah.
I couldn't dry it. I didn't start the dryer yet. Remember, I didn't have the money. I couldn't even start the dryer yet. So I get back to that bitch and I put the card in, put a little $5, fuck it, whatever in there, and dry my clothes. And my boy texts me. He's like, yo, did you see the marathon? And I live really close to it. Like, did you see the marathon? I don't even answer that nigga, man.
Yeah. Fuck the marathon.
I don't even answer. Yeah, fuck
you and this marathon, nigga.
Fuck them running niggas, man. But honestly, it was really beautiful. It was really beautiful to see like everybody. I stood there for a little bit, just looking at the demographics like of the people that was running there. You know, with some black people, some Asians, Latinos, all that stuff. Like a lot of white people, some paraplegics, like people. There was a lot of different people that was running in that marathon.
Slow down on
participating, I should say.
Slow down on the everybody love, by the way. Like we got to start vetting. Time you on? We got to start vetting motherfuckers again.
That's the type of time you on.
I'm just saying. We got to start vetting.
First podcast post-election. Anyway, that was my story with that. And I have more stories to come. But before that, I just want to say happy November, y'all. We made it.
So we probably should have talked more because I actually was in New York City this weekend.
Yeah, but
I did not know you were. Yeah, I didn't know you were in New York City cat sitting, or I would have pulled up on you.
See, you did. I did tell you
that you were in New York City specifically. You said you were cat sitting.
I was mentioned on the pod.
I did tell you that I was going to New York and I was gonna be at. We definitely talked that I was gonna be in Long Island City. I definitely told you that. We definitely talked about that.
Possible.
Yeah,
I take medication, bro. Like I don't know what you want.
I know, I understand, but do you see where?
No,
nah, do you see where I can't keep like?
Nah, man.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, what's the point of telling you anything at that point? Like, what's the point? Like, how do I
tell me things? You just got to tell me multiple times, bro. That's all. I would have if I would have reconciled that in my head. Obviously, I would have pulled up on you.
But what do you do? what do you do to kind of like help? Like, I'm not blaming you. It's all right. Like, we'll catch up another time. But like if I told you something, right, and it was like, oh yeah, he's gonna be in New York, but like, how would you remind yourself? You know what I mean? Like, how?
I just miss a lot of shit. To be honest with you, that's just my life. I just miss a lot of shit. It's a lot of. You wouldn't
put like in a reminder app like immediately, like, oh, like Tren's gonna be in New York this time, like
so I have so I can't fill it up with just like all the things because then it'll be no different than like anything else.
Just in your mental. Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, but the main ideas like for the day or for the week or whatever, I do have like tons of notes, but certain things just slip, and like that everyone has to be okay with that. Like, you know, friends, family, like everyone just has to be okay with the fact that like some shit is just I'm not gonna remember.
That's peace, man. It's all good. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Yeah, but we could have looked at. But yeah, let's do a little. One thing I want to do for the pod, like at least once a month, at least in the beginning of the month, let's do some reviews. Let's talk about, because I feel like we've had a lot of absences, and I feel like there's a lot of shit going on in all our lives. So let's just give like give us each other some updates. You know what I'm saying? Just of like how things been going, what we've been doing. Shit like that, and things coming up. You know what I mean? Just updates on us before we just get into straight content. I think that's important. So I just gave y'all mine. I'm cat sitting. I'll be back soon in Maryland. I've actually been going back and forth from Maryland and DC because I went to a Tinashe concert, which I'll talk more about when we get to the music section. But yeah, that's been just my life, just running around, catching up with some folks. And doing favors, doing my thing, and running back and forth to Virginia. Shout out to the Truth Be Told team. Been on some panels. This next one's gonna be the biggest one that we have so far. It's gonna be like a little, like a bigger venue, like a little theater. Makes me kind of nervous, but at the same time, I'm excited, for it.
Funk Flex gonna be there.
Funk Flex is not going to be there. No. This is a Virginia-based event, so it'd be more Virginia characters. Chris Brown. Yeah, Chris Brown definitely. Chris Brown might make an appearance. Missy Elliott, Pharrell. Because he canceled Something in the Water, so he's a little freed up a little bit. Might come out and do a live rendition of Brick by Brick. Little Lego brick shit that he just did.
Speaking of that, I've actually watched that. I don't know if y'all got a chance to watch it.
I did not.
Give you my thoughts later.
Yeah, please do. However, I've been good for the most part. I've been taking care of myself. I got burnt out with other work. I had to take a step back from work, which sucks because I always feel like I'm taking money out of my own pocket. But it felt good doing it, knowing that it was like at the cost of like my peace. And I was like, I know that if I keep doing what I'm doing, it's not going to work out well for me mentally. So I like relinquished all of like some current work to one of my other coworkers for like support, So I felt like a balloon was lifted off my shoulder, and it all happened because of the cats.
A balloon?
Like the cats was jumping up on me and, being all cute. And I was like, damn, I can't pet you because I gotta do this work. I gotta, reach this
I'm sorry,
deadline.
a balloon?
Like Yeah, like a bunch of just lift off my shoulder, or weights off my shoulder. Yeah,
yeah, but a balloon is very light, like historically.
A lot, not a hot air balloon.
I feel like I feel like if anything, they'd lift you, right? They're not weighing you down. Like the phrase is weight off my shoulder because the weight is weighing you down. If someone took a balloon off your shoulder,
but weights don't go off of your shoulders with balloons. Balloons, they float. If they're attached on your shoulders and you cut them loose, then they'll float. They don't float away.
A hot air balloon that's not on.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be very.
That's
heavy.
Okay.
That'd be very heavy. It's a lot of material.
Yeah.
Right.
I just never heard it phrased that way. A balloon, it feels like a balloon off my shoulder.
No, you're right. You're right.
Just lifted off my shoulder. Like it just felt like things were lifted off.
How would that feel? It wouldn't feel like anything if it's a balloon. if a balloon was on your shoulder right now,
I'm gonna just put mad balloons on your shoulders. You ever walk with there's mad balloons? Have you ever walked with like mad balloons?
You said a balloon.
You said a balloon. Yo, like there's not many things there's not many things lighter than a balloon. Like, so it just kind of goes against the saying. I'm just my bad. I'm out of line, but I'm not wrong.
All right.
I feel you.
So I felt good just doing that. And the cats have taught me just a lot about just making time for things. And it also taught me a lot about the type of dad I'm probably gonna be. You know what I mean? Like just in terms of how much time I'm giving to these cats and how I'm probably gonna be a punk ass father. Because when these cats gotta go in the room at night when it's time to sleep, and they just be meowing and reaching through under the door for my attention and affection, my heart breaks a little bit because I know I gotta sleep, and if I let you out while I'm sleeping, you're gonna be all over me, and I can't. Like I gotta sleep, you know.
Yeah. But
my heart like breaks a little bit just having to kind of like say no to these beautiful creatures. So it definitely gave me insight on for a Cancer, I'm very easily manipulated by charming creatures, which is kind of alarming for me because I'm like, damn, it's that easy. All you gotta do is meow and it sound like you crying for me to like let you out of this room when I know you need to be.
Niggas are furry.
I don't think that's the way to define this.
I'm sure you would like us to not define it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's definitely not. Furry isn't the right. I think I defined it well myself. I don't think furry is right. I think just
shortened version.
No, I don't even think it's anything close.
The abridged version.
No, I'm not giving you that either. I'm sorry, brother. I just furry. I don't even want to be associated. You know what I mean? Like nothing close to that. Nothing. No hate on the people that's furries. You know what I'm saying? Like I know people that's furries, but
why not?
I'm just not that.
Why can't we hate? It's
we
weird.
Can. It's just I don't hate. Me personally,
bestiality. Isn't that legal?
What?
All right, man. Y'all got updates. That's all my updates. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling better. Work is starting to hunker down. I love these cats. I'm good. Feeling good.
What's up, man? I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, me and I'm doing good as well. Like I said, I went to New York, visited my mom. I was supposed to go a few weeks ago. It didn't work out, but I went this weekend. Up until yesterday, I actually had a 6 a.m. flight back to Raleigh yesterday. So that was whack. But had a good time in New York. Saw a lot of people. It was interesting. Got a lot of clarity on things. Sometimes when you move to another city, this happens a lot, right? You move to another city and you're kind of isolated because you don't know a lot of people. You know what I mean? Even if you have new friends, they feel like new friends, right? And you go home and you just sit home for a bit, like where you're from, and you kind of get to reset in a way that's like, because you don't live there. There's like something that happens to your brain where like you don't live there, so you get to kind of enjoy parts about where you're from differently than you would if you were living there still, you know? And it was just, it was kind of interesting to like experience my neighborhood and my old stomping grounds, but as an outsider, you know, I got to kind of see things.
When you was out there gangbanging.
I was
tackling bitches.
Jesus Christ. That did happen, but I was never a gangbanger.
Getting chased.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man, there was a lot of shit going on back then, frankly. But I had a pretty good time. Me and wifey are basically at the final level of couples therapy. We about to beat that shit. We about to platinum the trophy.
Going up against the final boss.
Yeah, super excited about that.
Until that DLC come out.
Until the yeah, like I got to get the season pass, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure. I got to get the season pass.
Yeah, DLC come with mad expansion packs, more problems. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you know the base game, we about to 100% the base game.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited about that. Yeah, no, we just we just kind of like.
How much that shit cost?
Honestly, with insurance, bro, it's not that bad.
I asked you with insurance. I said, how much that shit cost?
How
much a month?
A month without insurance or just
with how much? Yeah, with insurance. Like how much?
With insurance, I'm only paying 4 sessions 120. I'm only paying 120 a month, but without insurance,
split that or y'all just.
Nah, that's all.
Like, how does that work with like couples therapy? Is it just like one price and y'all split it, or like one person paying? Like, how does that work,
bro? If we in couples therapy, I'm paying for it. Like, I think that's
what? Why is that the rule?
Because I'm probably the reason we there.
So the rule is whoever is causing,
whoever started the shit is paying for it for sure.
Not whoever's idea it is.
Nah, hell no. No, it's whoever got us here is paying for it, for sure. So yeah, at this point we're just like exchanging ideas and shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like talking about
just talking,
just like you know what I'm saying.
A third party present, third professional party present.
Yeah, you know, he laughing at my jokes and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a vibe, I guess. Which is, again, like I said, we about to. I don't know if that means that like. You know, like the part in the movie where like everybody has that one last dinner and it's all laughs and shit before the final act. Yeah. Hopefully that's not the case, but it's pretty cool. I think once probably like at the end of the month we'll probably suspend the sessions because again I don't want to just sit there and like glaze her all fucking day either. You know what I'm saying? Like nah, man, she's pretty fucking perfect. Like nah, nigga, I'm not paying you to tell you that. Yeah. I want you to know what the fuck is her problem, so you can tell me what I did. Cause but no, it's couples therapy's gone really well. That's pretty much. Those are my two like updates. That's it though. Come on, D.
Let's see. For me, in work world, I mean, you know, business as usual. We're cooking over here, dropping shit. Shit's finally starting to get approved and uploaded and stuff like that. So that's always cool to see. It's always good to see feedback, positive feedback at that. So that's great. Don't know when the next trip is going to be. I never do know when the next trip is going to be until it's like a couple of days beforehand. That's just the way of the job. A month away from my birthday, I'm going to be turning the big 3-0.
I'm about to bring that up too. You turning 32, nigga. Hell yeah. I ain't even hit a siren yet this episode, so let's do a siren for that. Big 3-0 to Dame. You know what I'm saying?
So, I mean, yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Got any plans?
No. I was actually talking to my aunt about that the other day, and I was like, if I do end up doing something, I don't know. It's not going to be something where I have to plan weeks ahead in advance or anything like that. Like, you know, our closest people down here, family down here, we'll just get together, do something cool, something vibey. I'm always cool with some shit like that. Yeah. I just hope that I don't have to work during that time. You know, I get that week just to kind of just chill. We'll see. Let's see what else. Personal wise, things are going great. Honestly, can't complain. Dog's healthy. My girl's healthy. Her job's doing well. Family's doing well. My oldest brother's going to be out here next weekend, so it's gonna be great to see him. It's gonna be a vibe. Looking forward to that. Also, I just finally 100%ed Dragon Ball Sparking Zero.
Hey,
and that game is something special. I know the first DLC is coming out at the end of this year, so I think they're probably going to be doing the Dragon Ball superhero movie, Gohan and Piccolo and the Gammas. So I just rewatched that movie, really dope. They do some WWE moves in there too. They do like a brain buster and clotheslines and shit. So, yeah, dope shit.
Okay.
Nice.
Yo, we got to get that new Mario Party that's out.
I played it
You
recently.
did?
Yeah, I went to
is
a
it good?
little game night. Yeah, it's fun. They have a lot of new just functions and stuff like that. So you know how in the one, I think it was Mario Party 10, where you can have like the allies, right? And stuff like that. I think it was that
I
10
don't know if I like that. That might have been All Stars.
All Star. Yeah, All Star. So basically how it is now.
I hated that, honestly. If you get the extra roll.
There's allies now, but it's not like as easy to get them. So what happens is an ally pops up sometime throughout the board, and you have like 3 turns to get to them. When you get to them, the person that got to them gets an advantage, but basically everybody has to play like a set of mini games to see who gets that ally. So everybody has a fair chance to get that ally. And they're all like different tailored mini games based off of like, I think the only ones I've seen so far is Wario, which is fun as fuck because his mini games are pretty much like a WarioWare game.
Fire.
And I did like Peach things, which was just like, just other types of games where you just did stuff for Peach. But the person that got there first gets an advantage, based off of like just getting there and stuff like that. They get like an advantage on like one of the first mini games and they get more points. And the person who had the most points out of all those mini games gets the ally. And the ally basically makes everything happen to you twice. So you can get 2 stars if you land on a star space. If you land on a coin space, you get 2 coins, or you get double coins. Coin minus, you get negative coin, double negative coins. But also the same thing happens if you land like a Bowser space. It goes through 2 times. So
goddamn,
it's like, and also if someone passes, the only weird thing I'm just like, I don't know, but it's like very strategic, I guess. If somebody passes you, they can take the ally. Like the ally just follows them if like you go over somebody and then just keep walking. So, but it's fun. It's very fun. So I am.
My biggest gripe about these Nintendo games is that unless they're like Smash or fucking Mario Party, after they drop the game, they're not going to do any updates. They're not going to take fan feedback and put it into this game. The game is just kind of the game. And I feel like they lack customization, like in terms of like making like house rules I'm sure you could like, can you turn the allies off? Is there like a feature for that? Like, if I don't want this setting on?
Because the way that they're not all throughout the game. Like there's
certain
like
maps?
literally, well, no, I think it's just, it's not like a board or space on the map. They show up and they're only there for 3 turns. If nobody gets to them for 3 turns, they go away. And then another ally will pop up at some point randomly throughout the game. But I think it's completely random. And you could definitely turn that off because it's like one of those things where you can miss it or not. And like it's not really, and they're only there. And like the ally doesn't stay for the whole game like they did in the other one. Like you have it for like 3 turns. Like it appears for 3 turns. If you don't get it, it goes away. But if you get it, then you just have it for 3 turns and then it disappears. So, but it's fun.
I'm really looking forward to playing it. Man. I'm looking forward to the online feature. I know you can play with like 8 or 16 people or something like that.
I know for like the mini game compatibility. I know for like the board, it's still 4. The typical 4. But if you're like just doing mini games or something like that, I know they have like a mode where you can just play a bunch of mini games, and it's kind of like Fall Guys where. The people who survive stay in, and
that's real dope. I like that.
Just goes away. Yeah,
I love that actually.
Yeah, once we figure out how to, our Q1 plans is because we are streaming, so we can do that and show people how we all game together. You feel me? So, I remember. Do you have a Switch? You have a Switch, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So yeah, I think we're the possibilities are endless.
Facts. Yeah.
We all game, so it's only right that we game together and show the people what we're playing. So that should be fun.
Can I actually talk about that?
Sure.
Go for it.
I do not, and we talked about this before, but we've never gotten to the psychology of it. I do not play multiplayer games whatsoever. ever under any circumstances.
Yeah, we noticed. I think we only got you to play with us like once ever.
Once ever.
Yeah.
And it's not so much that there's necessarily a reason for it, but I just don't understand, why do I want to play with people? Like what? Like here's the thing. I would play with someone. I would like couch co-op with someone if they were in the room with me. You know what I mean? We could play. But there's something like, I don't know, just like not. First of all, I don't like lag. Excuse me. I don't like lag. There's some. I don't like being on the phone. Like there's excuse me. There's like why do y'all play online? Like just tell me, like what's fun about it? Why do you like it? And is it the optimal way to play? Because I feel like online only works because you each have your own screen. Like other than that, wouldn't you want to play games with each other?
Well, hold on. I'm kind of struggling to understand that last part. But just to answer your question, I play online just because I love it for a few reasons. I love the competitive aspect of it. If you're just talking about like for instance, like if we're playing, like if me, Brent, and Tren are playing Helldivers, like we want to be the guy who dives the less. You want to be the person who doesn't do the worst or something like that, or who does the best or something like, or whatever, or collects the most samples or whatever like that. So there's always that competitive aspect that you're always kind of looking forward to because it's fun at the end of the day. And there's also just a sense of like, this is how, like, in a situation like all of ours actually, where none of us live in our hometowns anymore or in our home states anymore. It's a good way to connect with people that you don't get to talk to on a day-to-day basis because, we're living our adult lives. So those couple hours that you get at night or in the morning, whatever time you get the game at, it's really cool. And now if you're just talking about playing online by yourself, like if I'm playing like 2K or if I'm playing somebody in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero and like ranked mode or something like that, it's the same thing with the competitiveness. I just like, I played this game. Like I want to see if I'm better than other niggas. Like I really got the satisfaction of like when I was in college of being the best nigga. Like niggas coming to my dorm, playing niggas in 2K and saying who could beat Damon. That was like a big thing for me. Like who could beat me in 2K God Bolt. So like I always just love that aspect of it. Just like feeling like I'm the best. Like when I used to play the bigs too, for for Xbox 360, I was like the top 15 in the world. Like I just love that shit. So that's why I do it. That's why I love playing online.
I second that. You don't really get to sit in the same room with people unless you all live in the same place as often. And how often does that even happen? Even if you are in the same place with people, you know what I'm saying? Like it's hard to make those type of plans. But online, it's like everybody's in their space. There's no commute necessary. It's just
everybody's comfortable.
Yeah, you comfortable. You sign on, like you said, one screen, and then you're talking with your peoples, and you having a good time. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, some of the funniest moments at home happened in an Xbox 360 party growing up, bro. Like I've had so many fucking classic funny ass moments just sitting in my bedroom at fucking 1:30 in the morning in July, just cracking jokes with my boys and shit all night. It's just fun as fuck, just running dome in Call of Duty. Pause. Shit.
Wow. Oh man,
I got you.
What a finish!
God damn. I just made it worse.
Just derailed everything that you just said. All the great stuff like that. That was a good explanation. Just kind of, I lost it all.
So that's the thing. I'm not a competitive I'm not a competitive person in that way. Like I don't know. There's just something broken in me when it comes to like online games.
Yeah, but it's us, Like, I think if you think about it as content, it might help you a little bit.
That's true.
Like if you think about it as like, your personality, bro. Like it's just we all have different personality. And I think it's just great content to like see people that genuinely enjoy being around each other. like game and just seeing the different personality that we have. Like I love to like. There's so many different games that we could play that I feel like would just make for good content. Just because we can just make good content out of anything. Just us as individuals and just us being together like this. Now it's like a common goal that we're just like those fucking games where people be. You ever see those games where like you have to work together to get to like the end of the goal, which is like, oh, that's every game ever pretty much. But like the ones where it's like it'd be like little characters and like they have to like get like a key or something, but they're all attached and they have to press on certain buttons and you have to like communicate in order to like get to like the next level and stuff like that.
I would never be able to play that chain together game or whatever. Like I wouldn't be able to do that.
But I think the fun is just in trying, right? Yeah. Or like I am curious if like if there's ever like one of those games that like never stop. I wonder how that would be like for us. Like if we had like a Minecraft server, something like that, or like one of those games like I think Rust was one of them. I don't want to do it, but I am curious like how we would be in that like situation where it's like those games never stop. Like the people, if somebody raids your place while you're away, somebody just raids your shit. Like that's like an ongoing online forever server type thing. So I don't know. I think it'd be interesting, but I think we should get into it, and I think it'll be fun.
The next Animal Crossing needs to allow people to live on the same island together.
Yeah, for sure. It should definitely be like a big ass MMO type, or like that game would really work as a games as a service.
You almost gotta pay like double the rent and shit.
Now whoever owns the island, they set the prices. Somebody gets to be the Tom Nook of the place.
Oh yeah, you gotta pay. Yeah, you gotta pay rent to be on my island and shit like that.
Yeah,
but like, what is your island providing that that I can't get on my own island type shit?
I mean,
not everybody wants to be a fucking island owner, bro. Like some people like paying island rent.
Don't sleep on how generous the Animal Crossing community is. That's probably the nicest community of people I've ever been a part of. Like. Even when like I would go to like other islands to make trades or like whatever like that, like they would just give you shit. They would just like they just give you gifts. Like here's like 3 gifts in a golden box. Here, take that shit, and it's like some nice exclusive shit. Like not for nothing. If I owned the island, I had money like that. Every week you get a nice little care package.
See,
nice little
like
care package for everybody.
Everybody says that though. It's like if I had it, man, I give back. It's like, but. Would you know? Would you really know? You rolling with that? You think you think Dame?
Until you get it, because like all the people that said that have it now and they don't do it. Like just in real life, right? When all of these people were young at some point and they were like, man, when I get older and I get rich, I'm gonna give back and I'm gonna like spend time at like homeless shelters and shit like that. Nobody does that shit. Not unless a tax break is attached to it. So yeah, even virtually, I think people would like just oppress each other virtually. Like if you know what I'm saying. Like once they start the Animal Crossing redlining, and like the foxes can't live with the bears and shit like that. Like
Sundown towns.
Yeah, you're gonna find out.
Yeah, where are the mods for Animal Crossing where you can like do some wild shit in it? Like, I wonder if there's a community out there or like a possible. Nintendo don't play that though, so I know it's probably hard. But I'm sure there's somebody out there who's trying to make that shit happen. Like some Animal Crossing mods that, like you said, like redlining and just makes it real hard. Make the Animal Crossing characters curse, like your residents and shit like that. They be cussing at you,
Give them actual voices.
Yeah. Yeah.
They got AI now, bro. You could just generate fucking voices now.
Decoded language. Yeah. While we're on this, I might as well bring it up just because it's a big thing for me because y'all know my love for video game music. That Nintendo Music is gonna be a thing soon. They announced that there was gonna be like they're having their own like streaming service for like music. And I think it's like let me look it up. I think it's a streaming service, or is it kind of like on the Switch? You have access to all the music. It's either
That's what I'd imagine, but does the Switch? The Switch has like Does Switch have headphone ports, or can you connect to, like, if I wanted to put my Beats to my Switch, could I connect them via Bluetooth like that?
I think it does. I've never tried, but I'm pretty sure it does because it's a handheld thing. So
yeah, I feel like
all the handheld devices for Nintendo have had like headphone port options. So I'm pretty sure they do.
And I also wonder if they're going to be taking all of their music off of other streaming platforms.
Now that's why I wanted to talk about it, because already game music is hard to get like on a platforms. It wasn't on there for a long time. Like sometimes when you search up some games, you have like people who do covers, and that's what'll pop up. But for like the last couple years, there's been like a influx of like video game music, mostly from like the bigger type of games, right? Like there's a lot of Final Fantasy music that's available on there. Kingdom Hearts stuff just recently was put on there. It's kind of like part of like the new appeal of like buying certain games is like the soundtracks and having the soundtrack be available on streaming. Some games, like even when you buy games on Steam, like there's an option if you buy the game like a deluxe package, you're buying like the OST with it. You know what I mean? Like if you pay like a little bit like more of I think $5 extra or something, you get like access to the full soundtrack, because people are really putting their all into like these like mostly indie game soundtracks. Which I think is pretty cool. So, but I was curious too. I'm like, I wonder if all the stuff, and Nintendo doesn't really have a lot of like streaming stuff on it anyway. Like there's not like Nintendo streaming songs on like Spotify or Apple or anything like that. Most of that shit's on YouTube. So they wouldn't be taking a lot off, because I can't even think of like any Nintendo anything that's available on on Spotify, which they probably did intentionally so they can do their own thing, which I think it's a genius idea, because now you can just go on and hear it whenever you want. My only thing is they're just competing with YouTube, so they'll probably try to take it off YouTube too. That's their biggest thing. Is if they were going to take it off anywhere, it'd be taking it off YouTube, which would suck for anybody who doesn't have a Switch to get access to that. So we'll see how that goes. But I am excited just because, I like to see Nintendo kind of branch off and kind of build like their thing. They're setting it up, bro. They're setting it up. Like they're starting it with the music. Then they're gonna build out, start doing it with movies and shows and things like that. They're really trying to build up and branch out. I think they understand the importance that they have in their content, and not just in video game. I think they're trying to move away from just the games and kind of build out a whole like network of all their content that they make for the games. That's kind of based around it. Like they have enough to build around that. So,
I'm not mad at that as a concept, but I do kind of struggle with the use case of Nintendo music. Like, I think most people, like, when do most people listen to music? It's typically like on your way to work in your car, on the way out, just like out with friends, maybe in the gym. Maybe you have a playlist that you listen to like before you go to bed, stuff like that. If I'm not playing a video game, I don't really want to hear video game music typically. But I could be, that could just be me. Maybe y'all.
And typically,
like, when are you playing the final level of Metroid?
Yeah, and typically, especially for Nintendo games, I feel like music is a big aspect of all their games. So why would you want to listen to Mario music when you're playing, Kirby or Final or anything like that? You know what I'm saying?
I told you I'm gonna play the Pokemon soundtrack while I play Power World for sure.
Yeah, it'd just be cool, like you're playing it outside of its own source. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of people that's just doing funny things, with it. Like if you're playing Kingdom Hearts or whatever, and you're just putting the Super Mario Sunshine on when you're fighting Sephiroth, it's like that's funny. I'm sure people are gonna find like funny things to do and just change their soundtrack for the games and kind of like make up a whole playlist. Or if it's like for people like me, I'm very like I listen to video game music a lot, like often. You know what I mean? Like it's just like I'll put it in a playlist with all my other types of songs. You know what I mean? Like I kind of just it just flows in with everything else, and I've always kind of been like that. Like I said, youngin, So I just feel like I would hope that it's more for like outside of just like a Switch. Like I would hope it would be like in an app store. Like if I could download Nintendo Music app and have it on my phone, I think that'd be amazing. just so I could like have it like in a stored library or something like that, because I think things are they're probably gonna start changing a little bit even more. And I think the access for like all these types of things are gonna be like, I don't know about y'all, but I do a lot of like collecting of like online archives. Some people are like, oh, collect your favorite memes and collect your favorite internet content because someday it's all gonna be gone. I collect a lot of OSTs, you know, because I like just being able to listen to it whenever, and they don't always stay on YouTube just because of rights and stuff like that. So I have like a big ass OST collection on my computer and like on my hard drives, just so I could like have that to listen. Like, and sometimes it makes me even like want to play other games, you know? Like I have OSTs for games that I've never even played before, but it brings me to that point. So yeah, I just it has a use case for me. Like I think it's for people like me and even more like people who just want to discover it, you know? So I hope they stick with it, man. Like I hope people actually use it, and I hope it's actually, you know, like I'm trying to see here, get access to the Nintendo Music with any. Okay, so you have a Nintendo Switch Online, you get it for like free, pretty much. Like as long as you have a Nintendo Switch Online membership, you have access to Nintendo Music. So
Word.
that's pretty good, you know.
So,
like add it to it. Don't make it a separate thing. Add it to it. You know what I mean? So I think that's pretty smart for them.
Yeah.
What else? Any other game news since we started with game news? Let's see if I had any type of game news. I've been playing a Lockdown Protocol. I think I told you about that. It's kind of like Among Us, but you can fight back.
Yeah, I think I wanted to try that one.
It's fun. It's on Steam. Hades 2 had some updates. I think that's fun too. Well, actually, let me stay on Lockdown Protocol for a little bit. The gaslighting in that game is so much worse because it's voice. You can have your voice. Everybody's like, you know, you can hear people. Man, it is so much worse, bro. It is so much worse. That shit almost makes you feel dirty. The way that people just be straight up lying to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it's dirty, but it's fun. It has to expand a little bit. Like they need more maps and more tasks and things like that. But it is a fun game for sure. Worth the money.
How much is it actually?
I think it's $20 right now.
That's
not bad.
Yeah. You get a lot of. It's like one of those games that you can play it often, like just with a bunch of people, and it'd be fun. So, you know, that works out. I've been playing any other really game. I've been playing like indie stuff. Like I said, I've been playing Chrono Trigger on my Steam Deck. You know, just emulating a lot of stuff, and I'm excited for this upcoming like break for Thanksgiving and for Christmas, man. So I can just keep gaming more, man.
Same.
I'm excited, bro. I got a lot of stuff to catch up on. Of course, we got titles coming up next year. So
I did pause Power World for a bit, but I'm back on it heavy. Like again, I'm just so enthralled with that fucking world, bro. Like it's just so. It's honestly, they need to just call it ADHD the game. It really is like a carrot on a stick. It's one of those games where like you think like, all right, let me just get up to one more level, and then it's 5 a.m. and you don't know why. You know what I'm saying? It's just because there's so much rewarding. Like I think that's what it is. I think it's just like the game rewards you for everything. Either you catch a new creature, or you know you just get a ton of XP for doing something, you know, and you know, or you come across a particular item that you couldn't find, and now you can craft something, but then you realize, oh shit, I'm actually low on certain things, so now you got to go, you know, scrounge for more material for something, and in the meantime, like creatures are being aggroed out of nowhere, and now you got to send your pal out to fight, and you know, it's just constant like giving you shit to do, and like the game is in early access. And I'm assuming that I'm gonna get to a point where like there's not anything left to do, but I'm like 150 hours into this game, bro. Like I'm just, for it to be an early access game, that's just insane. And like it's just exactly the type of shit that a nigga like me like. It really is. Again, it's got Minecraft, it's got like Legend, it's like Breath of the Wild, and you know, or Genshin Impact. and Pokemon. And it's just like, yep, that's me. So again, I don't know nobody else that plays this shit. There's an active community on Reddit, and that's about it. It's like 10,000.
Because you don't really fuck with playing with people online like that, you're not really in that community like that, huh?
That's true too, because people run servers, and I'm not about to, like, they have this thing where you can like lock your door.
Why are you
like,
limiting yourself like this, man? You'd have so much fun, man.
I don't know.
You have so much fun, man.
I feel like people do that with me a lot. They be like, yo, you would really love this thing. And I'd be like, nah. And then I do it, and then I do love it. You know what I mean? But yeah. I'm not going to.
Getting over that hump,
yeah,
for real.
Yeah.
I hear you.
That's why I'm asking the question, because I feel like I actually would like it if I tried it. But like, I'm not trying. I'm not going to do it. I don't know.
Yeah. So I think you just kind of need somebody to lead you in. That's all. Pause. That's not crazy. But like, just, you know, just sometimes you got to just, you know, help people to it. That's all.
It's possible.
That's all. And we're going to get you. We're going to get you there. You have any other game news, Dame? What's the next game that you're excited for? Like, you just played Dragon Ball Z, but I don't know if you got any other gaming things.
PlayStation wise, nothing really I think I'm looking forward to that's coming out this year or anything. I'm really mostly just waiting for games to go on sale. I really would like to get into NCAA football at some point. So as soon as that game ever goes on sale, I'm probably gonna buy it. But really nothing too much else in that department. Brent just did put me on to Nintendo vouchers. Apparently you can get like 2 games for $100. So I think I'm gonna put $100 towards Mario Party and then maybe a pre-order for the Donkey Kong game that comes out next year.
What's the Donkey Kong game coming out next year?
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah, man. So, because that's the game
like
I'm
one of
really
those active games. Like, you ever played the Donkey Kong games where you had to have the Congo and shit like that? You ever played like?
Hated that game.
I liked it, but it was hard. Like, I definitely I wouldn't play it today as an adult, but
I'm not exactly sure. I think it's supposed to be like a rendition of what Donkey Kong game was that from Nintendo 64?
Oh, the Donkey Kong 64. Yeah. That was a fun ass game. Yo, Nintendo 64 cooked with their like 64 games, bro.
Yeah, they did.
Like Star Fox 64, Donkey Kong 64, Paper Mario 64. They was cooking.
For real.
It was cooking. I feel like they funded the rest of their consoles coming up. They
don't miss, honestly.
Yeah.
Very rarely. I mean, not many people play the Wii now anymore, but I had a run, a really strong run. That Wii Sports.
Yeah,
they wrote that shit from beginning to end.
Play Wii Sports. I'm pretty sure somebody would just plug it up because it was just like a thing.
Wii Sports is going to be one of those. Wii and Wii Sports is going to be one of those things like 20, 30 years from now, people look back on. And they're looking for this type of stuff because they didn't have too many games. It's kind of like GameCube in that sense, where it's very limited in terms of how many games they actually made for it. So those games are going to be worth a shit ton one of these days.
Yeah. Did y'all hear about the Nintendo Switch 2 that they were in? Like, I think like there were like rumors a couple weeks ago where somebody linked some information about like the project name.
Oh, no.
You know, like where they don't really have like they don't call it the Nintendo Switch 2, but like they find information about stuff, but it has like a different like project name or something like that, and people are like, oh, this is definitely like for the Switch 2. And, like the ideas that they have for like different games and things like that. Like I think somebody found like some leaks about Pokemon. They found some weird shit about Pokemon too. I don't know if y'all saw that. Like the weird Pokemon weird Pokemon leaks about Empyrean, I think, or one of those like Typhurian, I think.
Okay.
I think one of those. All right, so yeah, there was a lot of like different Pokemon story leaks about like apparently somebody at Nintendo was like writing these weird stories about some of the Pokemon, like some of the lore and stuff like that. And there's one that kind of like lore this person, yeah, basically, but it was like weird. It was nasty. Like basically brought this girl to a cave. I guess it was lost and was trying to help her, but he didn't let her leave, and like just was doing some weird stuff. But yeah, it was very weird. I feel like people at Nintendo they be weird with that shit. You know, like the Pokemon lore. There's some of the Pokemon lore about that be having like some weird lore. But if you ever want to look into it, I'm not gonna explain it on this podcast. I feel like I care about people. But if you ever are curious, just look up some of the lore on that, yo, because it's kind of weird. Which I mean, in anything, there's always gonna be weird with anything. You know what I mean? There's mad anime out there that's weird.
Mad anime that's fucking weird, bro.
Yeah. So if you ever just want to go down a rabbit hole, it's there for y'all. But it's not for me.
But I did hear about the Switch 2. But I feel like they've been saying there's gonna be a Switch 2 forever. And like once they announce it, then like we'll get into it. But it's just too much. It's just too much unknown and announced. Maybe at the Game Awards this year they'll finally show something, but you really, really never know.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
We'll see what happens. But I'm excited for it. You know, people are actually buying. Like my cousin just bought the PS Pro. I'm like, why?
Oh god,
goofy ass niggas. Yo, let me. No.
Like, why, bro?
Nah. So my man asked me. He was like, "Yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie. You got to talk me off the ledge." I'm like, "Yo, you good?" He like, "I got a PS5 Pro in my cart right now." I'm like, nigga, I will never fucking talk to you again if you buy a PS5 Pro. Like, I get it if you don't have a PS5 already. But if you have a PS5 already and you get a PS5 Pro, you are a whore. Like, I'm just gonna be honest with you. You are a prostitute, bro. Capitalism loves you. You know what I'm saying? You are literally so easy to trick out of your money, like a fool. What they say, a fool and his money are soon parted. Like, you are that fool. You are that guy. The shit, they're showing PS4 games. Like, don't show me The Last of Us 2 and then tell me, like, yo, this is the reason why you got to get a PS5 Pro. That shit was 2 generations ago. What are you talking about? Like, build some shit. Like, the PS5 is trash, low-key. Like, there's like 4 or 5 games that make the shit worth it. And some of them are okay-ish. Like, literally, they look like they could have been run on a PS5. I mean, on a PS4. You niggas getting a PS5 Pro deserve what you get, bro. For real, you deserve what you get. If you ever been like evicted, good, nigga, it's your fault. It's for sure your fault. I know, like, nah, don't blame the landlord. They wasn't fair. They wasn't being reasonable. Nah, nigga, you fucked up. You fucked up. I'm pretty sure. PS5 Pro, that's like niggas that get like remember when iPhone used to drop like the iPhone like 5S? Like the shit, the S stand for semi. Like, my nigga, this shit is not a new phone. Y'all are tripping, bro. Y'all are tripping.
Like the iPhone 5.5, pretty much.
Yeah, and now Apple finally wised up, because now what we on, the Apple 16? Yeah. Even though the Apple X was like 4 years ago, they just stopped dropping the S. They just kept using numbers, and niggas keep thinking they getting a new phone. Yeah. Yo, y'all are fucking smoking dope, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Like, it's real.
Also, that shit really gonna get real played out real soon. They gotta figure something out, because I'm not getting an iPhone 30, bro. Like, I feel like
the 28, right?
Like they gotta start naming these shits differently than just numbers. Like, get some originality, bro. Like,
they're gonna catch up, bro. I'm telling you, like, it's gonna be like ages. You know how, like, when you turn 18, that was important. When you turn 21, that was important. When you turn 25, that was important. They're not gonna give you an iPhone 27. They not, because nobody cares about niggas being 27. Like, they're gonna give you the iPhone. They're gonna give you the 25, and then they're gonna give you the 30. Like, they're gonna make it sound like a milestone, bro.
It's just too wordy, bro. Like, I think we just need more, like, just originality, just with the iPhone names.
Do you think they'll ever just drop
iPhone
iPhone?
18 isn't, like, you know what I'm saying? But yo, is the Android still doing numbers? Because I feel like if they got to, like, the Android 18, they could do like some, like, what's it called, a Dragon Ball Z collab. I feel like that would have been pretty fire.
Well, I guess they went to the Galaxy S20 though. I don't think Android like does their own phones. Like, yeah, but that would be hard though. Yeah, I remember when the Droid phones was a thing.
Yeah. Y'all remember y'all first phones? Y'all remember, like, what y'all had? Like,
don't ask me.
Like a little prepaid Samsung shit.
You had a prepaid shit?
Mm-hmm.
Paying your own bills. Okay, I see you, bro.
I had a shorty buy me a phone, my first phone.
Damn.
It was prepaid, and I didn't even make it home.
Maybe that's different. You was trapping, so that's a little different.
I didn't even make it home before I ran out of minutes. That was it. She didn't even get a chance to call me. I immediately called another bitch.
Damn,
nah, yeah, that was bad. It was bad.
See, we the same type of nigga, bro. That's like me with my with the little laundry card that wasn't filled up all the way. You know what I'm saying? We the same type of person. Yeah. Also, in other video game news, I don't know if y'all seen Fortnite. They added the Snoop's walk.
Yeah.
How do we feel about this, man? I mean, Snoop Walk, it's like not Snoop Walk. Fortnite has had like controversy about this before with them like just, you know, stealing dance. Not really stealing dances, but just kind of like, I don't even know what the word is. It appropriation? Like, what is it? Like, to where they're just like revising history away. Because, like, yes, Snoop does the walk, but that's not called the Snoop Walk.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it started with the Renegade shit because they stole that girl's dance, like the dance, like that she made. She created that dance.
No, it started with the fucking what's it called? The actual Fortnite dance, which was a dance from what was it? What's that show? Scrubs. Yeah, that dude Donald Faison, I think his name is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that the first dance that you even get was like his dance, and that's like a straight up stolen from Scrubs, and that was like a dance that everybody got. You didn't have to pay for it, but I guess the first time that people started talking about it was with that girl with the Renegade, or was it that, or was it the shoot, or other things where like you had to pay for it. Like there were like dances that you had to pay for, and that's where everybody was like, because it was the shoot, and then the Black Boy dance and all that stuff.
Yeah. What about what was it? Maybe it wasn't the Renegade. Maybe it was the Savage. The girl that did the
Millie Rock too. There was a lot of dances that they had.
Yeah, they stole mad shit, bro. Honestly, but I'm two minds about it because I don't think you can steal a dance. Like I genuinely don't think you can steal a dance because like if I do the dance, like if an NBA player does the dance as a 3-point celebration, like do you expect him to pay you or something like that? Like I think it's really hard to like
hot. Like it's pretty much their IP. Like the gritty.
You can't monetize it though. How do you monetize something? They do though. I mean, you can't monetize it without the game, maybe, but they do it in the game. Yeah, if you find a way to monetize it, pay me. Like I get it.
So Ja Morant does the gritty, and then Fortnite makes kids pay for it in the game with V-Bucks. Is that right?
Yeah.
No,
I agree. Like I see your point. Not that I think it's right. So, I don't know. It's first of all, let's get into the actual meat of like why that would be problematic. It's a gang dance. It's a dance that signifies that you are part of a gang.
Well, he's not actually crip walking in the actual emote.
Right.
Well, let me see if I can pull it up. No, he's not.
Did y'all see it?
It looks like a crip walk, but it's not a crip walk.
He's doing like a fucking heel toe.
It's not the full crip walk, but that's kind of part of it. It's in there. It's in the full dance, I gotta.
It's more like what Shorty was doing in the Not Like Us video than it is like the actual crip walk. I just think like the people that's complaining aren't
please.
Crips.
Oh shit. Yeah, what the fuck? Nigga, that is not a crip walk.
That's not a crip walk.
Bro, it's like more like a heel That's like toe. Part of the it's like part of the dances. Like it's a dancing thing. Like, yeah, it's like a crip walk, bro. It is. It's not exactly the crip walk, but it's people that crip walking will break into this off of that. Look at them, bro.
A crip walk. That's a crip walk.
It's crip walk.
That's a crip walk. The other one wasn't. That's a crip walk.
It's all part of it, bro.
That's a fucking crip walk.
Okay. I didn't see all that. I just saw the first one.
They're spelling CRIP on the ground with their feet.
It's all a part of it. It's all a part
That's
of it.
That's for
dog.
sure.
It's just like.
Yeah, so, that's dangerous.
And now everybody was like, and I don't want to sound like an old head, but I think people was saying like, "Yo, the kids gonna see this, and they gonna be like,
to be fair,
start doing it in schools."
But we were doing it, girl. No, we were doing it, but like the whole like bloods were cool when we were growing up. They had the whole blood walk song and shit like that. The blood song, like bloods were cool as fuck when they're
Lil Wayne, all these niggas. Chris Brown is a blood. He's not a blood because they have benefits. Like he's a blood because they cool, bro.
Yeah, I feel like we grew up in the era where gang affiliation was like glorified.
For sure. They're kind of, and I think they're kind of less cool now. Like honestly, like
for sure.
The Nipsey shit kind of was the last kind of rung of like, because he was like the cool Crip, right? Like he was like the cool dude that like followed gang culture and shit like that. Like I don't think anybody else that's currently making music is like heavily associated with a gang. Not in that way.
Vince Staples.
But Vince Staples doesn't wear his gang. Well, I mean he does, but like from a casual perspective, like they're not gonna like if he goes on the Jennifer Hudson show, they're not gonna announce him as
he's
like,
passing. Like you couldn't tell
baby.
Right.
Yeah,
the Game
too.
Again, Game is a rapper. You know, like I don't think anybody really. I mean, yes, he's a blood, but like again,
Schoolboy Q.
Schoolboy Q is definitely like a Crip. You know, for sure. But like Nip,
his name.
Nip was a Crip. Like Nip was a Crip before he was a rapper. Like, and he presented himself like that. He was a businessman, he was a Crip, and he was a rapper. Like rapper is third on that list, I think. You know what I'm saying? Where these
Michael
other
Jackson.
guys, they're right. You know what I'm saying? Throwing it up.
Blue Gangster.
Throwing it up. You know what I'm saying?
Want everybody to know. You know what I mean?
And I ain't mad at that shit either. Like niggas act like Gary had, well, can we I know T probably doesn't want to talk about this.
No, probably not. If I don't, then I probably don't. Like if you say and I don't even know what you're about to say.
Raise your hand if you believe that Michael Jackson beat the shit out of Tupac at some point. Nah?
I never heard that. I never heard that story.
You never heard the story?
No.
It's a story that's been kind of.
There's a story that's been circulating that
months,
Pac
actually
was being rude to a female that, you know, they were in the same arena, they were in the same spot. Pac was being rude to a female that Mike was with, and Mike was like, "Hey man, stop talking to her like that." And Pac was, you know, popping shit, and Mike was like, "Yo, you ain't gonna talk to her like that. That's like my sister." And you know, it basically
like my sister.
It went down, and next thing anybody knows, Mike is beating the shit, got him on the ground, you know, punching his ass out. Now, a lot of people are saying, get the fuck out of here. Michael Jackson wasn't beating up Tupac, right? But then when you think about it, do niggas think Gary, Indiana is sweet? Do niggas think like he wasn't scrapping in the school? Yeah, he was the most famous nigga in the world, and he was still going to high school. Like, you don't think he got hands? You don't think Michael Jackson has hands? All them dance moves, this nigga was athletic as fuck. This nigga Pac was drinking Thug Passion.
Yeah, that's true. He had a lot of training. So.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. He got a high pain tolerance. This nigga Pac was drinking Hypnotic mixed with Alizé. Come on, what the fuck?
In my hood, we call that the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, like, come on, son. We not about to act like if it went down. And Mike was what, 5'10", 5'11". Pac was like 5'7", 5'8". Like, it's not. And he was skinny. Pac was a notably skinny person. Like, he looked like he had muscles and shit, but he was a little guy. I'm fully willing to believe that if it happened, Mike would have whooped his ass. I do believe that. I think Mike probably beat a lot of niggas up.
Speaking about getting your ass whooped by a white man.
Okay. That's fine.
We have a new president-elect.
For sure. Play the song I told you to play, T.
I'm not playing that shit, man. That's
come on festive. Now. This is a historic moment, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that. We gotta be serious for a second.
All right, man. You gotta talk over it though.
Yeah, of course I got you.
We can't be just playing music like that, man.
For sure. Ass, man. I mean, we gotta be honest, man. This is quite the moment in history, you know. There was a lot of doubt going on around what this moment was gonna mean, and I don't think people was serious, man. I really don't, about the possibilities, you know? And I think it's like, it's too much to kind of just like put it on one group, or like, you know, all these other things that people are trying to do, or like, oh, you know, recounts and all this other stuff. Nah. Buddy won. He won clean too. And he won going away.
I mean, there's been a couple things. Like, Elon was doing some bullshit, apparently. I mean, I haven't looked that much.
Are you going to play the record?
Huh?
Are you going to play it?
I gotta load it up, bro. What the
I'm sorry. I thought it was 2024.
Yo, fuck you this episode, man.
I thought niggas had
you really
I thought niggas had gigabit internet.
Don't ever turn your hat around on this podcast ever again.
I thought niggas had gigabit internet. I'm wild for that.
Some bullshit.
Niggas don't got Google Fiber?
I don't.
Yeah, your president will fix that.
Shut up, nigga.
Yeah, this the anthem right here. We gotta be honest, man. We gotta be honest. Cause niggas was.
These niggas prayed on my downfall. Like what? These niggas prayed on my downfall. On R10, bitch, I stood tall. You did? Show these disloyal niggas how to boil. Go get a thermometer for the pot. I need this shit cooked right. Let's keep that water 400 degrees Fahrenheit. You ever been inside a federal courtroom? Nigga, you ever went to trial and fought for your life? Being broke did something to my spirit. Ass niggas to plug me. They act like they couldn't hear me. Look at me not driving German engineering. You don't want your baby mama fucked. Keep the hoe from near me. Kilroy. Remember when I used to use your heels to hit the road, hit the oil, and make them big boys sell?
He's not.
When you had them green things smell with vacuum seals, trying not to have them green things smell. Feds was on me. What you know about related through money? I don't know nothing. I just used to see them walk to the coney. I fuck with bitches. My body count go from Persian to Cody. Any further questions, you can take that up with the lawyer. My nigga Finkel J Money, Brimo Low Price, Jake Joe will tell you every day before school I sold a half boat. How you think I won best dressed with no support?
How you think you won best dressed with no support?
Coming in and out of court. Hey Wando, hey Theo, ain't it a blessing? We made it out Kentucky.
Please.
After them impact statements, after the
please,
they tried.
Ain't it a blessing?
They tried.
Out of Lansing after all that happened.
After all that happened.
After Michigan State, after Hubbard, when our man's told on us, the bands.
What he told him?
Joy Road, bitch, but the money long as 6 mile, brick mile, knock your bitch down, pick her up, knock her back down, pull her tracks.
Hey, stop playing with the 47 president.
Pick her up, knock her back down, pull her tracks down.
I
do Kamala like,
kill me if you snitch. I'm gonna kill you. He letting me know. Did I let niggas hold me quit being silly? Yo, hey, let me tell you something. The 47th president of the United States did not come to play with you niggas. Okay?
Yo,
like, let's be very clear.
I need somebody to say I understand it now and just.
I understand it now, for sure.
I understand it now.
I'm telling y'all, man. So, obviously,
don't succeed.
Obviously, man, we you know, I voted. Obviously, I'm assuming we all voted.
Yeah.
You ain't enough, nigga. North Carolina went red, didn't it?
So that's the thing, right? Because there's the question.
It's your fault, bro. It's y'all fault. Maryland went blue,
bro.
Jersey went blue. All the places that I be from, we handle shit.
But check it out,
y'all niggas.
Nigga, Florida went red too. What the fuck?
That's what I said. I said y'all too.
Oh, y'all too. Oh, all right.
Yeah, bitch ass
Florida,
nigga.
bro.
I said both of y'all.
Y'all expecting Florida to go fucking blue?
I'm just saying, bro. Handle that, bro. Do something,
bro. Here's the thing: we did elect a Democratic governor, and I don't know how that happened. Like, how did the governor win blue, but the president won red? Like I find that kind of crazy. I find that kind of crazy. And then the numbers. You
really don't think he cheated, bro?
No.
You dead think that he won just off the strength?
I think
like no
the United States of America is exactly who you think it is. I'm actually so happy. True. I'm actually so happy because I think we've been drunk for almost 20 years. Like I genuinely do. I think when Obama won, we convinced ourselves that white people fuck with us. Like I genuinely think that we have been living off the strength of the promise made by Obama's win this entire time. Literally, like, because everybody we put up against a Republican candidate has been unfucking serious, dog. Has been completely unserious. It's like niggas thought we had it in the bag no matter what. And it's never been realistic. Like, honestly, we have elected one other Democratic president since Obama, and it was a white man. Like, can we be serious about it as a country for fucking once, bro? They're telling you who they are. They're telling you what they want, and it's not legitimate. It's not like I feel like the left has been pretending to be on this kumbaya shit, and like we're fighting for all, and we're fighting for the other. Shut the fuck up, bro. That shit is it's bullshit. Most of the country does not agree with that shit. It doesn't, bro. Like it's been made pretty fucking clear. Y'all keep aligning yourselves with the losing fucking team. So, it just is what it is. And y'all running off of hope instead of running off of policy or running off of like legitimate like competency. It's all off the promise of like, man, we're gonna stand together. Get this fucking 1980s super fucking afternoon special shit the fuck out of here, bro. Like that's not where we are as a country.
This
shit is fucked up.
As Martin Luther King last week, and now he come up here
and now I'm crashing out.
Yeah,
now I'm crashing out. Yeah, man, this is what he should have said. You know what I'm saying? Soon as niggas, he should have right back. Nigga,
he's Martin Luther King in the Boondocks now.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm just saying, bro. Like I think, like yes, because I've seen people say, "Oh, she ran a perfect campaign," and people are talking about like, "Oh, this can't be why the fuck not? What about this country tells you that they don't want a racist white man as the president?"
All right, man. Listen.
Answer the question first before you move on.
We here to have fun. I think
I
blame this whole entire thing on Meg Thee Stallion. I think once he introduced her, or once she introduced hotties for Harris to the campaign, I think I think black men started to kind of like, and that's the blame, right? Black men, right? We're always the ones to blame when shit goes wrong, right?
Not this year.
Yeah, it's Dame's ass, the Latino man.
Yeah, Latinos. Y'all let us down.
All this niggas, uncles and Theos and Theas. They went crazy.
Fucking up, bro. Dang, come on, man. You supposed to bridge the gap, bro. You supposed to be the one to be like, guys, listen. What's listen in Spanish?
No, he was outnumbered.
Guys.
Mira. I think that's just Mira, right? Yeah. Mira.
Yeah.
Like, nah, nigga.
You're supposed to be the avatar, nigga. You're supposed to bring all the cultures together, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but
couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's I'm joking about this whole how the hotties for Harris thing, but I don't know, man. Like it just, I'm not gonna lie, but like I think people was kind of mad at the whole Glorilla performance. First of all, I hated that performance.
I don't
because it's an explicit ass song. But she changed all the lyrics, like the clean version. I hated it so much. I watched it multiple times.
Don't you hate that?
Yeah. I had to watch it multiple times just to know how much I really didn't like it, man. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. And I don't know why it happened. I mean, I'm glad she got paid. She got some DNC money, but what was the purpose? Like, it wasn't enough. And I thought she was going to be on Club Shay Shay. She still might. It's too late.
It never came out. In all the smoke, it never came out.
Damn.
Sheesh.
I think that one clip came out where where he was like, "Oh, you're like 4 years older than me," or something like that. And she was just like, "Damn!" Like that was the only clip that ever came out from it.
I haven't seen anything.
No, there was a couple. There was the other thing about the stimulus checks, and
I haven't seen any
there
of
was
those
one
clips.
more.
But
just everyone needs to just, take care of yourself, take care of your family, get to the bag, and just,
because there are a lot of people.
Oh, we are wrong. The Kamala interview with Club Shay Shay did drop. That was like 10 days ago.
Oh, I didn't even see it. That shit didn't even pop up on my timeline, yo.
Oh, Elon, bro. He was not trying to let that shit fly.
Not even Elon. Just like not even on Twitter. Which I just announced. Yeah, I signed up for Blue Sky today. I'm trying to make the switch. I'm trying to get off of X. Me too. But I didn't even see it.
And
which is wild,
and Kamala and All the Smoke did drop as well.
What the fuck?
A month ago.
Nothing about it. Didn't see anything about that shit, bro. And it makes you think, right? It makes you think about what everybody on the other side was seeing to where they knew that Trump was going to win. Like, because I didn't see it. I don't know about y'all. I don't know if y'all be seeing like Fox News or like all them other like places that be like showing like Trump news.
Yeah.
Because they might have been seeing a bunch of stuff on their algorithm to be like, yeah, he about to smoke. He about to smoke her. And I feel like it's almost like a disservice on my part for not being able to see that and know what they was looking at, to be like, yeah. Because, I see some gangster shit the other day on Twitter. It was, I saw a picture of some boarded up businesses in DC, and people were like talking about, they're like, oh, they're trying to prevent another January 6th, they're preparing for sore losers. And a Trump person, like a Trumper, commented, that ain't for the Trumpers. That ain't for us.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, what does he know that I don't know? He was like, yeah, that ain't for us, yo. So people ready to crash out. People like, and here's my thing. I'll be serious for a second, then I just kind of want to keep it light and joke around because I mean, this is just like a serious thing for people. I think I try to keep it light, but I did have like a little bit of anxiety kind of sleeping that night. I did work a live show, and it was just a very grim realization that, things were clearly, when you look at that map, bro, it just makes you feel like you're unwanted.
Yeah, like you gotta avoid these states now.
Yeah, bro, when you look at all that whole map, it almost makes you wonder. It's like, do I really want like a Democratic president when everyone clearly and the majority of this country is going to the other side? Like, you look at it, bro, it just looks like, in the redness of it just makes it look like it's scary. It's scary, bro. You look at that map, you're just like, yeah, like all the states that you got to avoid, or all the states that you just feel like, it's more intolerant than the next one. It's scary. So there's a lot of anxiety just like, pulsing through me, and I'm sure a lot of other people. Like, I know people who have been like kind of be on suicide watch and just kind of trying to be like calm about things and calling up hotlines and things like that. Nah, man, it's real. It's real, because I think the fear behind, the things that he talks about doing, and the fears of the people that he looks up to, like Putin. This nigga Trump, let him have it. He'll be the last president of the United States.
Yep.
She's trying to get that shit off. What is it? The 22nd Amendment with the sets of term limits. He trying to get rid of that shit. He's trying to be a dictator, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So why being a dick? And let him tell it. That's exactly what he'll do. So, and you got to deal with that for 4 years, bro. And that's just something that, it makes people nervous. It gives people a lot of anxiety. People are scared, and I think that's really where most of like where the nervousness is at. It's like we don't know what's going to happen next, because this is second time in here, and who knows what's gonna happen, bro. So I'm trying to kind of keep things light, just because everybody's talking about it, everybody's crashing out, and I don't know what comes next, man. I really don't know what comes next, and like it doesn't feel like there's just a place for me, you know? Like it just doesn't feel like it. It just doesn't feel like it at all.
Did you D, I want to get your thoughts, but I have a follow-up question.
My fault. I thought you were gonna ask the question first.
Yeah, no, get your thoughts.
No, I mean, this election definitely affected a lot of people more than I think some people actually realize. Specifically with like a lot of people's families and what they're trying to do with the deportation and stuff like that. People who are already in the process trying to fucking nix all that shit and just get them out here regardless of where they're at or whatever. But also I think a lot of people are kind of, and I don't know if we talked about this on air, but are misunderstanding like, oh yeah, with Trump in office, we're going to have more money in our pocket. We're going to have more money. Like a lot of you guys aren't going to, a lot of you, like the tax breaks and shit like that, 95% of you motherfuckers aren't qualifying for that shit. You're never going to see that money.
Yeah, never.
If anything, you're going to see less money when it comes to your refund taxes and shit like that. 2, I'm sorry, but the last thing you want is another stimulus check, because you guys have been bitching for the last 3 years about how fucking when February comes around, you only get like $200, $300 from your refunds, you're wondering why. So I feel like a lot of the casual voters, or a lot of the like that I've talked to that are just like a lot of people that say like, oh, I don't like to talk politics because it's really divisive and stuff like that. But hey, I'm only voting for Trump because he put money in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? With he gave me this, he gave me that. It's gonna be better. I can't speak on Bitcoin and stocks and shit like that because I really just don't know too much about that. But they get into all that stuff, and it's like, bro, you have like 0.15 of a Bitcoin owned.
Yeah, Bitcoin bros are the worst things. Like,
don't get me wrong. Like, if you have like a lot of money in that shit is soaring right now. Don't get me wrong. So
we gotta like rank like fuck nigga categories. Like we gotta like, you know what I'm saying? Bitcoin niggas is like some of the worst niggas on the planet. Right. Niggas who play semi-pro basketball. You know what I'm saying? It's like certain pockets of people that just like, you know what I mean? They're just like, if you not in the NBA but you travel to play basketball, I don't like you, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta, there's something about you that's just, But yeah, what was my follow-up question gonna be? Do y'all think I can't remember what it was gonna be. Fuck it. But yeah, I get it. I get the fear and all that stuff. But I genuinely think that the idea of being a part of the process has actually helped up progress for us. I genuinely believe that. And I think that was kind of the point. I think a lot of times when we start to include the establishment in our groundwork, policy and kind of governing ourselves and policing ourselves, every time we start to include the establishment, it ends up just becoming about the establishment and everything else gets derailed. It happened in the 70s. It happened in the 80s. It's happening now. They brought Bill Clinton to Arsenio Hall and he played the sax, and all of a sudden he had the invite to the cookout. It's like certain goofy shit like that be the problem. It is, you know what I mean? I feel like we just lack focus. So hopefully there is some, again, and nothing that I'm saying has anything to do with the president or with the government. It's the people. The people have to take back because imagine, like, seriously, think about it. Imagine how lazy we would have been if Kamala became president. Like, just think about it for a second.
What?
Like, imagine how lazy we would be. No one's protesting in Kamala's United States. No one's doing that, bro. Nobody's making diss records to the government if Kamala is the fucking president. Nobody's gonna do that because you're gonna get accused of disrespecting black women. like, bro, like there was too much on the line, genuinely. You know what I mean? Now we could get back to fuck the government. You know what I'm saying? And like we got to do shit ourselves. We can get back on that shit, man. Because honestly, like it would have been too difficult to diss Kamala Harris if she became president.
But why does that have to be the thing that prevents progress? Like the fact that you think that
historically, bro. Like I just historically, again, I think we still been drunk.
You think that Trump being president galvanizes people?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
And I want to see what he does without COVID. Like I want to see what he does without COVID.
I think he about to really show his ass this time around, man. I think
some of the stuff ends up taking longer than 4 years anyway. So I don't like the single term presidencies anyway. I actually would like a 6-year term on the presidency.
Oh my God. Yo, drink that fucking Kool-Aid, bro. Yo, turn your hat back around, bro.
Yo, which one of us would vote Republican first, bro?
You.
Me?
Yeah, you. Hell yeah, you, brother. It's very apparent, man.
Y'all crazy, man.
It's very apparent, bro. You're definitely on the side of, you know what? It might not be that bad. Let's just see.
Okay.
Give him a
How
chance.
do we know?
Just give him another chance.
Yeah. Yeah, you dog,
right.
for sure. 100%.
I take that.
And you're already in North Carolina, so it wouldn't be hard to just
think about those blacks. If they could just pull their pants up.
Black people.
Then maybe,
Yeah.
maybe someone would invite them to the table.
Yeah. Do we have any more jokes for this? We got a little too dark for this. It's a sad time though. Take care of your peoples, love more, and just take care of yourself, mostly. And your mental, like I said, just
unplug if you can.
Yeah, don't try not to doom scroll as much. Yo, man, people, it's been my favorite thing. I got one last little annoyance, and then I'll move on from this because I don't want to stay on this. But I had to unfollow somebody, not because they're a Trumper. I unfollowed them because they posted this like 5-part story talking about how they voted for Trump, but getting to that point of telling people like why they were making that story, they made it out to be like it was some sort of dramatic thing. They're like, oh my gosh, like this is it's kind of awkward. It's taking a lot out of me. I did vote for Trump. Like 5 stories to tell us why you voted for Trump. Or like she's like, yeah, I just feel like we all just want the same thing. Like, and the things that Trump are talking about are like, those are the things that, I think people really want, like that's the things that we want. Like he's saying that he's going to do those things. And she was like, yeah, I'm just uncomfortable. Like, just because it just feels like a lot coming out of me, son.
Unfollow, manifest, block.
Not only unfollow, I made her unfollow me too.
Yeah.
Because you have that option when you unfollow people.
Yeah.
You can make them unfollow you.
The way
that white women try to make themselves like victims in certain circumstances, it's just, that's like a masterclass in like, what the fuck are you doing? You're like, oh, this is so hard for me. This is so awkward. Bitch, stand in your shit. You voted for the nigga. you wanted. Don't talk about what everybody else wants. That's what you wanted. Stand in that. But don't be like, oh, it's so hard for me to tell people. Like, I would have respected it more if she would have just been like, I'm sharing it and this is what I did and this is my standpoint. Other than making it seem like you're sad for everybody else. Because if you really cared about everybody else, if you really cared about your other peers, then you would have, did what was right. But you didn't. So you really don't give that much of a fuck. And the followers that you lose, which she mentioned mid-story, she's like, I've already lost a couple followers. I'm like, yeah, you just lost one more. But not because why you think. Because you're being stupid. That's why. Don't act like you care about people now. You care about the people that you around. All the you drank the Kool-Aid too, bitch. I'm sorry. Like, it's over. You did it. And that's what you're going to get. So that kind of annoyed me a lot. Because I'd much rather be angry and more at the people who will show their ass and really just stand on it instead of the people that's trying to kind of make it seem like, this is like some sweet thing that happened. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to hear that. And I know a lot of people that ain't really trying to hear that shit right now.
I get it.
So I get it. That's where I'm at with it. This is who you chose. And I hope when Trump shows his ass too, that you stand in it then too.
Facts.
Because that's exactly what's going to happen. So anyway, now my head all fucking tight. Can I talk about my freak experience at this concert?
Always.
So reset, rewind. All right, man. So November 1st, 2024. I had to drive from Long Island City all the way to DC to go see Tinashe.
Hell no.
The Match My Freak Tour 2024-2025. So I get in there. I'm a little late, right? I get to the line. They're like, oh, you're kind of late. Like, sound check starts soon. I'm like, yeah, it's all good. So I walk in.
Wait. What kind of tickets you had?
I got Match My Freak VIP tickets. The freak tour. I got VIP tickets, man.
Yeah, you got to break that down though. Niggas don't know what Match My Freak VIP tickets is. What that include?
So I told you, you get your own like little freaky entrance. All the freaks come first. You know what I'm saying? You go in before everybody else. You get access
freaky
to
entrance.
It. Yeah, you get,
I'm stuck on that too. What do you mean freaky entrance? Like fucking WWE, you get like a walk down.
The freaks going first. The normies go in through the regular entrance. The freaks come around the side, behind the back. You feel me?
You go. How were the people dressed?
Everybody was just nice. Everybody was just pretty nice. Everybody was in there, and the crowd was good too. Like everybody was like good looking. Like it wasn't like a bunch of like nasty looking people. Like the crowd was good looking. There's about like 30 of us, like really 30, 40 of us. So we in line waiting to get in. We got a poster and a hat. I was gonna wear it today, but I didn't. I should have. But it said Freak Industries on it. Of course, I immediately just accepted a full-time position at Freak Industries. A lot of people thought I was moving to California. I had to explain to my high school teacher that I'm not moving to California. She was like, congratulations. I'm like, I'm not moving nowhere. It's a song, it's a concert, it's merch. So we get in there and we're waiting. The lights get low. And here she comes out. It's for sound check, right? Lights get low. Everybody's cheering. Now it's like a very intimate setting. It's like I said, 30, 40 of us. We're all in the line waiting. And she comes out, she starts talking to us like, hi guys, how you doing? Thanks for coming. Basically how this is gonna go is we're gonna do a little sound check. I'm gonna sing a couple songs for y'all, and then we can do a quick little Q&A, and that's we just have a conversation. We can meet each other kind of thing. And I was like, bet. Now of course I'm all the way at the end of like a line, right?
Yeah, because you got there late.
That's what I got there late, and I kind of chose to be on the edge. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh yeah, I'll be on the side. I'm like kind of, away from everybody else. Like I'll be cool. Of course, when she starts taking questions, she starts on the complete opposite side of the line. So I'm like, all right. And I was gonna ask like some sort of like astrology based question. You know, I was gonna try to get my shit out because she's very, she leans into her astrology base. She's an Aquarius. She has an album called Aquarius. Like she leans into that shit. So I was gonna ask something based on that. But the questions go through, and it gets to like she's like midway through. She's like, "Oh, I only got time for a couple more questions, so we're gonna stop with you." And of course, I didn't make the cut. I was all the way at the end of the line. It stopped right to the nigga right next to me, so I didn't even get to ask my freaky base question. But you know what?
Ask us.
Yeah, word. I'll answer it.
I ain't asking y'all. No.
No. You was gonna say it in public, bro. Go ahead and ask us.
Nope, not doing that because I will be going back eventually.
She not watching?
Yo, you don't know that, bro. You never know who watching, man. You never know who watching. Don't do that, bro. Anyway, so we go through that. Her dad was in the crowd, like she sang some songs. It was really nice. And she was looking good. Like she was looking real good. And it was just a nice concert. So I get some merch. I get like a little freaky hoodie. Got my little VIP pass on. Get a couple drinks.
Hey, I don't mean to cut to the chase. But did you get hard? That's what the people want to know.
Did I get hard at the Match My
Freak? Did you get hard at the concert? Because you said Tinashe is a real freak. And that's what you said. Did you get hard? How hard did you get?
Oh, fuck.
How hard did you get?
On a scale of one to Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yeah. And and lastly, how many times did you get hard?
I didn't get hard during sound check.
Okay.
Because it was a little too intimate. It was just like it was a nice moment.
That's the time.
But I didn't have no drinks in me or nothing. Like
you get to ask this question.
I was nervous. I didn't get to ask my question.
If you got to ask this question, he would have been brick.
Yeah, she would have been looking at me. Like it would have been a whole thing.
Her dad would have been looking at you.
It would have been. I would have put the voice on. Like, how you doing, Tina? I would have told her my name. Like it would have been.
I was just saying voice.
No, I didn't put the voice on.
Asking her a question in a public setting, but on brick is like. It's like kind of creepy. They would have kicked you out. I ain't gonna lie.
Why would they kick?
If you was visibly hard,
you're on a match. Exactly, you're on a Match My Freak tour. You gotta be. You gotta shoot. Like you gotta do it. Man,
you gotta get hard.
Ropes.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
If any time to do it, it'd be then.
You should have pulled it out. Yeah, match this. You should have. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
got real aggressive with it.
Her dad would have fucked me up in that room, bro.
How freaky can you be with your dad in the room? How freaky are you with your dad in the room? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a lot of questions. Let me answer your hard question first.
My fault.
So, throughout the concert, well, first of all, another girl, I don't know if y'all know who Ravina is, opened for her.
Yeah, she's dope.
She's pretty good. She came out, on some like very earthy.
Mm-hmm.
She was barefoot. She was wearing all white, like a white flowy dress. The fan was blowing. Like she was singing. She sang an Aaliyah song. That's the first time I got
smell
bricked. Did I smell it?
Yeah. Slow. Yo, is this the freak tour or not, my nigga? Is this the freak tour or not?
Slow down,
I came here for action. The fuck we talking about?
Slow down.
All right. We
Slow
at
down for a second.
We at a 4. We got to get to an 8.
Hold that.
Let's see. What's up?
This is gonna pivot in a way that you're not gonna like, but so Ravina comes out. She does a thing. She she's good. I really enjoyed it. But then, the lights get low. I'm like 2-3 drinks in. I'm next to some. I'm in a good crowd of people. I'm talking to people around me, some other solo concert goers. It's a good crowd around me. Huh?
You could say baddies.
I mean, subjective, right? Yeah. Baddies and buddies. It's all good. So, Tinashe's dancers come out. Now she got only male dancers.
Oh.
See? I didn't say anything. Just go ahead.
You did. You just said C. You literally just said that. You literally just said that, bro. Male dancers come out. All attractive people. All very attractive people. And basically how she did it was she played like songs that weren't on her albums, and then the dancers would dance. So for like the first like couple minutes of the concert, when things were getting ready, it was just the niggas out there dancing.
Are you bricked at this point?
I started off bricked.
Okay.
When the lights got low, I was ready.
The dancers came out.
Bricked up.
Now, did I stay bricked is the question. And to that,
waves.
Yeah, it came and went. You know, comes and goes. But then Tinashe comes out looking like Aaliyah, right? She comes out.
From bricked.
Yeah. Comes out dancing. And like, it's the most energetic I've ever seen anybody perform at an R&B show. I don't know anybody else in this R&B game that would be doing what she does at this multitude, because I just don't know any of them that would be doing it. So it's the closest thing that I got to an Aaliyah concert. So now, you know, she performs the songs off the album. I played a couple songs off her album a couple weeks ago. I played Thirsty. When she gets to Thirsty, now I'm rock hard now at this point. Thirsty comes on. You know what I'm saying? She's laying on the back of her little like lifted up pedestal. You know what I'm saying? Cheeks out, titties laid, body on pressure. Like, yeah, it's just me and her in the room at this point. And she comes to my side. I have video too. I gotta post the videos at the end of the year, but she comes over to like where my section's at, because I'm dead in the front too. I'm dead in the front. Just eye contact. We made eye contact a couple times during that show. She pointed at me. She sang to me.
Nigga nutted.
Almost. But yeah, for most of the show, I was bricked, and it worked. It worked for me. So I would do it again. You know what I'm saying? It was a phenomenal show. I think I called you after that show. You didn't pick up, but I did call you after that show.
Why is the first person you call after the Match My Freak show hot?
Because he challenged the freak. So I was going to let him know immediately, you know.
This is how
while I'm still energized, to let him know the status of freakiness.
I ain't gonna lie. I think he tried to FaceTime me too, my nigga. What was that about?
Oh, so you got the call. I thought you was me. You saw that shit and dubbed it? That's crazy, bro. You didn't even know why I was calling you, bro.
FaceTime me. You was gonna FaceTime me with the rear camera.
You see this? You see this? Match My Freak 2024-2025 tour.
Yeah, nah, man.
Yeah,
I'm glad I didn't pick up for sure.
Yeah, man. So it was a really great tour. Tinashe is beautiful. She's very talented. Like, when I tell you it's the closest thing I got to what an Aaliyah tour would be, it was that, man. And nobody's doing it like her. I don't know anybody who has that energy to be dancing, singing, and also just like have like a good dancing show. And the crowd energy was unmatched. It was a great show. I would definitely go see her again, and I will, because she's not done yet. She's probably going to drop another tape soon, so might have to check that out too. And of course, I will be getting the free. The only way I'm going to go see her is if I get some sort of like VIP pass. Gotta be. So.
That's dope. Yeah, I need to go to another concert soon.
So now I invite y'all to the pedestal. So I feel like I was very transparent. I know we talked about it before, but we ain't talked about it at this multitude. So now I'm gonna ask, which female artists are y'all getting VIP passes to, with the possibility of meeting them?
Definitely Glow. I want to meet. It's a couple. Hold on, because it's a couple that I genuinely just would love to kick it with. I got it. Hold on. Let me look at my playlist. D, you got anybody? I mean, I've been said Kehlani for sure.
I have an easy one, but I'm trying to think of somebody else.
Yeah, Kehlani can't. I got to go by myself. Kehlani can't meet my bitch.
Right. And that's it too, right? You're going by yourself. That's a scenario.
Yeah.
You go by yourself. You got the VIP pass.
I just know she can't meet my bitch. What's the young lady's name? Tyler, of course. There's a lot. There's a lot.
Of course.
I don't get the Tyler hate, bro. Like, I genuinely don't. Jasmine Sullivan is another one that I definitely would want to meet. I feel like she seems like she has a lot of fun. And not because she'd be drinking and shit, like just because seems like a fun person. Alex Vaughn. She made So Be It. I follow her a lot, and she's a pretty free, free, not vulnerable, I want to say, but just like
some of these boring ass picks, man. Give us something like Glorilla is probably the most exciting pick, because give us something.
Who do you think I am?
Give us the biggest one, man. Come on, give us the meat and potatoes of it all. Who are you grabbing up at the VIP pass, bro? Who are you jumping on stage for and licking and getting kicked out?
I don't get there, bro. Oh, nah. I mean, nah. I can't think of nobody.
Oh my gosh, man. And you capping, because we had this conversation off pod and you said a couple names, and now you
did
fucking flaking. Yeah, you did.
I feel like maybe Shensia.
You did say her.
Shensia, for sure.
You also said, can I say it?
Go
or
ahead.
would you want me to bleep it?
No, good.
We good? You said Victoria Monet.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Another one that can't meet my bitch.
Can I say exactly what you said about Victoria Monet?
Of course you can.
You said you would want her to sit on you and do one of those, like, behind the head hug type of things, like when someone's sitting on your lap type of thing.
Oh my God.
Damn, this nigga getting heated.
I would want that. Yeah.
I would want that.
That sounds amazing. Damn.
What you think she smell like?
Vanilla.
Milk and honey?
Yeah, for sure. My God.
See, that's the voice.
Yeah. See now that's see, these are the picks that we wanted. He even bring it up. See? He was like, yeah, Jasmine Sullivan.
Nigga said, and now you're an artist. Hell yeah.
It's like Jasmine Sullivan, she seems she'd have good energy. Alex Vaughn, sure. She'd be very professional. Like, nigga, give it up, bro. Stop playing.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I feel like Maya the Dawn too. I love that girl. Like, she's so fine to me. She is so fine to me. I love Maya the Dawn. Maya the Dawn was at the Liberty. She was at the Liberty parade, and she was like chilling with Teresa Weatherspoon. I don't know how much y'all know about Teresa Weatherspoon, legendary WNBA player, played for the Liberty in the early years. But her and Teresa Weatherspoon, they had such like sexual energy, and it was so very obvious on the, like, she was going live on Instagram and stuff like that, and she was just kind of having fun. But like, I don't know, Maya the Dawn is kind of young. She's like 23, 24 years old. I don't know if you know about them stud aunties, but you will get your ass bent over. Like, I don't know what you in that lady face for, unless you got plans for later, because Teaspoon not gonna play with you. And, like, unless you ready to go there, you might want to get out that grown woman face. You know what I'm saying? Like, just not no old school New York City stud, bro. Like that. Like, she's got plans for you. So just like, be careful. Maybe she was with it. Maybe they ended up
sound like Diddy. Yeah. T Diddy.
Nah. All consensual for sure.
I want to let Dame answer before I do another pivot. And if Dame also gives a boring answer, I got an add-on, an addendum that would help. So,
no, Dame. It would definitely be Georgia Smith and Lotto.
You said Jordan Smith?
Georgia.
It sounded like you said Jordan.
Who's Jordan? Who's Jordan Smith?
I don't know who the fuck Jordan Smith is, but
it sounds like a random ass basketball player from the early 2000s.
Yeah,
it sounds like
play on the Washington Wizards.
It sounds like you're trying to say Jaden Smith.
Play for the Charlotte Bobcats.
You said Georgia Smith, and who was the second person?
Lotto.
Big Lotto. Now open it up a little bit. What if it's not just musicians?
Okay.
What if it's like other celebrities, like WWE stars?
I mean, there's no limit to what certain. I'm a Muscle Mommies fan. There's no limit to what I would let Jade Cargill do to me. Like, there's genuinely, I have requests. Actually, it's not even like what I would want her to do to me. I have requests.
What's the max? What's the max you paying for that ticket? You too.
There's no limit to what I would pay to have.
No, come on, bro. Give me a number. Don't do that because
I'm paying
What's the most?
I'm paying $1,800 to have Jade Cargill step on me. For sure. Barefoot? Yeah.
After a match?
Yeah, after a match.
It's like the full package. You get the match and then after that.
Yeah.
Would you want it before or after that? Because there is a difference probably.
After.
She all sweaty and worked out.
Yeah, for sure. Take the shoe off. Don't put it nowhere else but in the middle of my chest. like just right here. For sure. Absolutely.
Yeah. Weird.
Yeah, for sure. Jade, Bianca, shout out Rhea. Rhea Ripley would be a fucking great time. Obviously Jada Parker. You need a new finisher, but they don't make them like that.
Would you say that while it's happening?
I feel like she's into like femdom and shit, like humiliation. And I'm rolling. If that's the shit that works, absolutely. I'm rolling. Shout out Jada Parker. Shout out Lola Vice. Shout out Lash Legend, Jakara. Damn, Shawn Michaels is a better fucking recruiter than John Calipari.
All right, man, pivot.
All right,
next
my
person.
fault.
I always forget her name, but what's it? Florence Pugh?
Oh, yeah. Florence Pugh.
Yeah, I like her.
My Lord.
Got some good milk.
Milk and magnesia.
For sure. High,
Good
elite.
milk is crazy.
She's elite. Up there with Sydney Sweeney. You know?
I think she's overrated.
Yeah.
Hell no. Sydney
I
Sweeney.
feel like we went to school with people that look like Sydney Sweetie a little
Facts.
bit, low key. Like you could have found somebody at Rampo that's like look kind of like Sydney Sweetie.
We gotta stop acting like it don't be bad bitches at Walmart. I'm tired of this discussion. Like I'm tired of
That's
people.
exactly the point, though.
But okay, that doesn't make them any less bad because they not rich and famous. Like it be bad hoes at Red Lobster,
It's
bro.
like, it gotta be more than that. Like she's not bad to the point where it's more than just her looks and her titties. Like she's not like what makes her different than the person in Walmart, basically. It's like if there's a person in Walmart who has a actual like aura, more aura than Sydney Sweetie, and she looks as good as her, then I'm gonna go for the person with more aura. Sydney Sweetie ain't got no aura. She just got opportunities. Like that's titties. Opportunity.
Yeah.
Opportunities. Oh shit.
Yeah, it's just you're in the light. So yeah, obviously going to people like, oh, she's bad, but nah. Yeah. Does Florence Pugh being a cigarette smoker change anything for you, Dan?
No.
Makes it better.
Makes it better. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the type of time we on. So I have a question to kind of get us off this and then pretty much get us out of it because there's not much left to talk about. But I just found it interesting how this year, I've been doing a lot of reflecting, how we basically kind of like Tinashe kind of lucked out because we started off freaky. You know what I mean? Like Zendaya's had challengers and all that stuff, like, and
For sure.
and Tinashe had the Match My Freak, and then we had the flip side of it with like Diddy and the freak offs, and now he's kind of become the face of
It's been a freaky year.
of nasty freak, right? The too much freak, or like just unconsensual freak. I don't know, just the freak that people don't want to reach, or so they say. And Tinashe is on the complete other side of like, yeah, I want you to match my freak. and Zendaya out here doing freaky shit on for a movie, which is a little different, but you know, I think it's levels to it. So I think it's just been an interesting year on how we've seen like the different levels of freak all throughout the entire year.
Is this the freakiest time since the 90s?
I think so.
I think it's
only going to get freakier.
Sure.
I think it's only going to get freakier from here.
Yeah.
Like who's going to level up next year? Who's going to be like the leader in freakism next year? I'm excited to see it.
Freaks got to be careful, man. Project 2025 is coming up.
That's true.
Freaks got to be careful. For sure. Every state now, you can't be a freak in every state now.
Exactly. You about to ruin all this shit, man. Yeah, man. They're sending the dog whistles out. That's like, yo, ladies, you know what to do. Like, what do you mean?
Telling you, bro, it's nasty.
They're gonna stop fucking, man. It's gonna get. What's going on?
But yeah, like hopefully the freak keeps, getting. Hopefully it just gets freakier out here, man. Because I think we have to demystify like freakiness. Because again, I truly think it's a lot of people out here faking the freak. I do. They don't be real freaks like that. You know what I mean? And again, it has nothing to do with assault. I'm not letting that nigga take that word and ruin it for the true freaks out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not letting it happen. What he was doing was not some freak shit. It was some creep shit. He should have called them creep offs. But the real freaks.
Oh, you thought you cooked with that one.
The real freaks.
Should have called them creep offs.
He should have. Because the real freaks know what's up, man. You know what? You know where it should start? Honestly, I need HBO to bring back real sex. I've made this point before. Back in the 90s, you could turn on your TV and see some freak shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We live in a streaming era. Maybe you could put it where you got to put in a code or something like that to get the freak content. But like, you don't even got to make new episodes. Just put the old episodes back on the app. We grown now. We got a whole generation of freaks that don't
y'all be running back stuff y'all already seen. Like, y'all be running back stuff that y'all already seen, like in y'all freaky moods.
No, I told you I'm not a rewatcher.
It got to be good if I'm gonna rewatch it. You know what's funny? I ain't gonna lie. A couple of my bookmarks link expired. I'm tight because I don't know how to search them shit. Telling you, bro. Some of them shits, bro.
And you got ADHD, so you probably forgot.
Yeah, like I don't even remember the site no more. You know what I'm saying?
You was like, damn, which one was it? Which one did I lose?
Yeah. Telling you, bro. That shit break your heart a little bit. You know what I'm saying? What happened to the game I love? You know, it's just.
But that was interesting. All in all, it was a great concert. Like I said, I encourage anybody who is curious to like go and see that shit. It was really, really good show. And I ran into somebody that I went to college with. It was weird. Like,
damn.
Yeah.
At the freak show? That's crazy.
At the freak show. It was.
Did y'all do one of this? Me?
Yeah, it was just like a. It's like, it's like, what are you doing out here? Like, why? I live here, but why are you out
here?
What
are you doing out here?
Yeah.
Like, oh my god.
Yeah, it was interesting. The last thing I had to talk about was kids on social media, because I don't think we've ever really talked about that aspect. But y'all know DDG and Halle Bailey have announced their separation and stuff like that. But they got a kid together, so DDG's been doing some streams with Kai Cenat, really big time streamer on Twitch, and Halle crashed out a little bit because he brought Halo with him. And then the way that he came out, it was pretty funny. He had Halo like in like a little bag, and then he came out. He just like walked in with Halo like in a bag, like it was like a fucking purse basically. And then he made him like dap up Kai Cenat, and then like just had like little homie in the bag with him. So it was pretty cute, and like just seeing that was pretty cool. But the overall question I just have is like, actually, let me see if I can find the Halle tweet of what she said.
I don't think she deleted it, but she did walk it back.
She did delete it.
Okay.
She did delete it. But the tweet, there were 2 tweets because she did a follow up after. But the tweet was basically like along the lines of, I didn't approve of this kind of thing. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. Hi, everyone. She said, this is a tweet. Hi, everyone. Just so you know, I am out of town and I don't approve of my baby being on stream tonight. I wasn't told or notified, and I am extremely upset to have my baby in front of millions of people. I am his mother and protector and saddened that I wasn't notified, especially when I am out of town. Yeah, and like I said, that tweet's been deleted. And then she did a follow-up tweet that was along the lines of saying that she overreacted.
Right. What's your question?
My question is, I mean, how obviously you're the only one with kids here, but and Dan, we can only just speculate how we would feel in that situation of, you know, having your kid be on social media, and is it a big deal in the baby stages? So just how, like, kind of put yourself in their shoes. Like, do you see what the frustration is? And if it's like a co-parenting thing, so you would go first and then me and Dane can kind of answer based on like speculation. But how did that make you feel, like, just hearing about that and, like, you know?
Well, I'm glad she recanted. I'm glad she came out and said that she overreacted.
Is it a real reaction, you think?
It is an overreaction. One, because she's had the fucking baby online. Like, the baby's a meme already. And the video of the baby as a meme was a video that she took. So that's kind of like her point. It's a multi-layer point. But the main point is that's hypocritical. first and foremost. Like, I guess if she hadn't also had the baby on social media, I would understand her point. Like, maybe that's just something she's against, but that's not the case. She's had the baby on social media before. So in this case, that's just not, it wouldn't be fair. And also, he doesn't have to check in with her just because, I mean, yeah, she's the mother, but that's that child's father. The father has just as much rights to the baby and the, you know, access to the baby. He doesn't have to ask her for permission. This idea that men have to ask permission to do things with their kids is not true. It's not legal or anything. It's just not true. So she's probably been advised of such and recanted because she knows that it doesn't look good on her part to kind of make it look like, oh, you can't do things with your child unless you tell me. Like, that's just not the case. And there is a hate train for DDG by her fans specifically. So she has to be more mature than that.
They've hated him since the beginning.
Well, that's what I mean. She has to protect the brand of her family because this is the man she chose to have children with. So she has to protect that brand and not feed into the narrative that he's a bad father or that he's like not the right person, because they already think that. People are going to run with that. It's like, you know, when you're having problems with your girl, you don't go to the friend that already don't like your girl. You know what I'm saying? Because you're feeding into a narrative that, you know that whatever's happening in this moment, I'm going to get over. But this person that doesn't like her is gonna like, that's just gonna be who this person is to them. I can't go to my man that been want me to leave this bitch because that's all I'm gonna hear about. You know what I mean? It's just not mature. It's just not the mature thing to do. I told you to get rid of that
girl. I told you.
Yeah, it's just not the mature thing to do. Yeah, so it's I'm glad that she walked it back because that was the right thing to do. He didn't do anything wrong, especially because she's also had the baby on social media. Now,
I can't imagine that it feels great to find out, like, At least, like, I think she should have. I think a heads up would have been great, at least, because you don't want to find out that your baby's on stream just by scrolling through Twitter or scrolling through Instagram,
and like
or
seeing your
like
baby
that.
on stream.
Exactly.
Like you tuned into Kai,
where hundreds of thousands of people see it
like, all of a
instantly.
sudden.
You know.
Yeah, and then you see them potentially cracking jokes in the comments or whatever like that. Like nobody likes to see that, but. I think where she fucked up was just feeling the need to have to tweet about it instead of just texting or calling the nigga.
Yeah,
like I don't know. This doesn't seem like obviously it wasn't her PR. She did it herself. I would assume so. I don't know. I don't feel like she need to make a statement. Like I don't know. It seemed like really unnecessary. Just keep it in the house. Because then DDG had to go and make a statement saying, "Hey, leave her alone." You know what I'm saying? This, that, and others. Like, all right, this is a lot of unnecessary mess. That could have just been a private conversation.
So on the side of like, just, you know, we think things are like rollouts for the most part, but, you know, could it be a side of like being a snipe for the algorithm kind of thing? It's like, now I'm involved with this.
Somewhat. I think that feeds into it.
Like she tweets about it and now she's kind of tapped it. She just gets into that, like, you know, that reach and that algorithm. If she has anything to drop or anything like that, she's now in that, because DDG's not a dummy. You know what I'm saying? Like he's really big on like the social media space and kind of understands it very well.
Yeah, he's really good at it. He's really good at it. And legitimately, I don't think he's like a troll. Like I know some of his content is like funny and stuff, but he legitimately does like the streamer shit and not in like the, you know, beating up pedophiles or, you know what I mean? Or like, you know, stealing money, you know, saying you're going to pay homeless people and then not doing it. Like he makes legitimate content, you know what I'm saying? And I don't get what people's problem is with DDG. It's weird.
Yeah. But where I defend Halle is if she doesn't know Kai that well, because that's like a relationship that, you know, DDG just has. And I know that, yes, it's his child too, but you don't know the type of environment that, like, and it's public, right? Like you really don't know the type of environment that your kid is in. You know, like but now they see it, so yes, she can comment on it. You know, yes, she's allowed to comment on it because she can see it. It's on a stream, so she's allowed to comment on it the same way anybody else can comment on it. You know, sure. She's the mother. Is it a big deal? Did she kind of overreact? Maybe, but at the same time, like to Dame's point, I can't imagine what it would be like just opening up your phone and just like start seeing like clips of like your baby, you know, dapping up somebody that you don't really know that well, and just in a room like, and if he's just taking the baby there, he could be taking it anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, and again, that's just the risk you take when you're with, you know, when you're co-parenting. It's like, it's really just not up to you and he doesn't have to ask for permission. Yeah. But in a public space, in a celebrity space, it's a little different. And people killed Kim, like Kanye killed Kim mostly for the same thing, right? Of, you know, the type of social media and like, you know, having North on social media and things like that and putting the babies out there. So it's like, you kind of have to see both sides at that point, because I'm sure Ye hated that shit at first. Yeah. But now he's making songs with, you know, North, and like he's kind of doing the same thing at that point. So
yeah.
But is it a big deal? Like how in the baby stage, if you're in this position in the baby stage, are you tripping that much about it, or are you know,
as the baby?
yeah, put yourself in the baby shoes.
Yeah, exactly.
Put yourself
hard ass shoes.
Ones.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Put yourself in these hard ass baby shoes.
How would you feel being on constant that stream? Nah, but for like, just in the sense of like, you know, your baby's out. I don't know if you took pictures and posted your babies on the internet when you had them, but you know,
of course I did. It was 2010. That's all we did was post pictures of our babies. We didn't realize that everybody hated that shit yet.
But like on like when they were young kind of thing?
Yeah, babies, bro, in the hospital.
Oh wow.
If I was able to, I would have posted the birth.
That's crazy.
You recorded the birth? Save that for Health Club.
You recorded the birth?
No, the hospital said no video in that thing. But I would have.
Man, my birthday's recorded.
Record that shit with a 360 camera.
Yeah, for real.
Right? Live stream that shit.
They go crazy with that shit.
Yeah.
The camera, Gabo Videos production. Yeah.
Yo, hiring a cameraman for your baby's birth is like that's some sick shit, man. It's gonna happen. Somebody's gonna have a birth
one more time, please.
Yeah. Somebody's gonna birth a kid on Twitch, bro, and like that's gonna be the thing that like.
Let me see the blood on the gloves for B-roll.
Hold for sound.
My goodness.
Camera speeding.
Can we get quiet on set, please? Ma'am. Ma'am. Babe.
That's what he's for. But Dame, how would you feel? Like, would you be more reserved about it? You know, are you bringing your kid out on a stream if it's like, you know, a big streamer kind of thing? You know, and how would you feel?
I'm probably not doing the stream, but for like personal, I would have no problem just like making like a dope video of my baby, like putting her and him in like a green screen type environment or whatever. Like I'd be doing like silly shit like that.
Would you feel the need to give Shawty a heads up though? Like, oh, heads up, this is what I'm doing. Like,
absolutely. Yeah. Especially my girl. She probably wouldn't play that shit. Yeah. Because I mean, I wouldn't want to find out. Like, I wouldn't want like my homeboy to text me like, hey, Damon Jr.'s on a stream right now with Kai and that and fucking like what the fuck? Doing what? Yeah, it's not how I want to find out. So yeah, I would definitely like to know ahead of time.
Yeah, I mean, me too. As a man, I try not to be like super authoritarian. You know, I try to kind of be lenient on things. You know, I have my own boundaries and stuff like that. But for the most part, I'm not on the side of like telling everybody what to do. You know, like I think I'm not in the business of doing that. I just kind of have to trust that the person that I created this life with has, you know, the kid's best interest in mind. And theirs, like, just, you know, like when it comes to me, if we're in a co-parenting state, like I really can't do much other than like talk to you about it. But legally, there's not much to really do. You know, I could be teed off about it, but that's what just, I guess, communication comes in, right? And then just handles that whole thing. But I just found that interesting because, you know, babies being on social media and like as it just kind of continues to grow, I don't... Like, what is the big deal exactly? You know, like other than like people being able to comment on your baby's looks and stuff like that. I guess it's a thing of, and we probably haven't seen it yet. Like any big cases of like kids suing their parents for them being put on social media before they could like consent to it or anything. Like I don't even think there's any laws for that.
Baby,
like,
it's a weird looking baby.
That's mean.
Hot mic. Sorry. What?
Yeah.
Am I not muted?
That was mean.
No.
I don't like when people post the photo.
Girl.
I don't like when people post photos of their child but like put the emoji over their face. Just don't fucking post a little motherfucker.
Yeah. What's your obsession with just wanting to post and just put the emoji? Yeah, like why would you? What is this? What is this type of post?
Because now I want to know what's wrong.
Yeah.
Now I'm just gonna assume that like Giannis was doing that for a while. Him and his girlfriend were doing that for a while, but their baby's perfectly fine. Now, I guess. I don't know if there's something wrong before, but like he looks fine. Like what were you guys hiding before?
Yeah. So I guess it's not a big deal to any of us, right? Like it's really not like you would post the baby like first day out.
I probably honestly
I
I probably wouldn't do it now.
What's the worst that could happen?
I wouldn't do it now. Somebody responds, I understand it now. I probably wouldn't do it now. But I probably wouldn't do it now just because I don't give a fuck enough about social media. But when social media meant like my family and friends, like when you post stuff on social, like do any of us post ourselves on social media now? I think we all post content, right?
Nah, I know people that are normies that just be posting, which I hate their profiles, to be honest. I hate people that don't be that be posting just.
Yeah, most people are producing. They're producing content, and I probably wouldn't. Like I keep a lot of that stuff to myself. Like I've moved a few times. You know how people used to like show you their new keys or like new apartment, hashtag new apartment, all that stuff. Like I don't do shit like that. You know what I mean? Just because I'm just not that kind of person. So it's just not for me.
I did it before.
The new apartment with the keys?
Yeah, my first spot.
Nigga. My goodness.
I was hyped.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I did it with my first spot.
You post your first car and shit like that, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I definitely did.
Nah. My first car was a 1991 Nissan Altima.
Oh yeah, because you old nigga. It's different. Like
it was fucking 2008, dog. Like, don't do that. It wasn't that long ago.
Like 2008. Like what was happening? MySpace. People wasn't posting that type of shit on MySpace.
I'm genuinely tired of you.
In 08, bro, 08.
Yeah, you were driving when George Bush was president? That's crazy.
Yo, y'all niggas is sick, man.
Bro, in 08, nobody was posting, just got my car on MySpace. That was for the bitches, bro. Like, you was posting, like, selfies and shit like that. You wasn't posting your new car on MySpace like
that's
that.
A fact.
Like,
that's a fact.
Like, that's...
But still, but the point remains, like, I just, like, that I've never been that guy. So, like, if I had a brand new baby, yes, I would post, but it would literally be for the people that I know give a fuck, not for
You laughing at brand new baby.
It's funny.
No.
You said brand new baby like it's a car or something.
Yeah, like you just bought that shit at the store.
Yeah, you can have a used baby, bro. Like,
but like saying brand,
you can't have a used baby.
You can't have a used baby, bro. There's like you can have a pre-owned baby, my nigga. Like, it's a whole market for that. You know what I'm saying?
But you don't refer to him as a pre-owned baby.
A certified pre-owned baby.
Don't say that there's a market for babies either. We can't say that.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
We can't say that.
Yeah, you going way off the rails here, bro. You can't, and you wouldn't refer to as like a child you adopt as a pre-owned baby, bro.
Yo, you should. That's fire.
No,
yo, you should, bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, shit, with Project 2025, that might be what we gotta call them now. Like, we might have to.
Yeah, I'm leasing this baby.
I'm leasing. Yo, I financed this baby. I financed this baby through personal loan from my bank.
Yeah,
man. A couple payments. Take that nigga back.
Repo in the baby.
They repo the baby. Oh my god,
that's really fucked up. I'm laughing. It's fucked up, but yeah, brand new baby was crazy.
I like it. I want to see a certified pre-owned baby commercial. I do. I would like to see what it looks like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So that was it. A couple of things that I heard about. I heard they're making a Moon Knight movie. I heard they're canceling the show and making a movie.
Sure.
Okay.
Did we talk about the Blade cancellation? I don't remember.
We did. We talked about it a couple times, I think.
Yeah, fuck it. Disney's dead.
Yeah, I'm over
Marvel is dead. It's over.
I'm over it. I'm very over it.
We're not even of the age of like that they're trying to, like, the people that they're trying to get to the theaters now, like, we're not them anymore.
Wait,
you know
did
what
y'all
I mean?
hear about, apparently Agatha All Along was pretty good, but I don't trust anybody that's been saying that. So apparently it was okay. But what I really want to talk about is, did y'all talk about did y'all hear about the ending of The Joker? How that ended, that movie?
Mm-mm.
Are y'all gonna watch it? Are y'all curious about
I'm going to watch it, but probably when it hits fucking Max.
All right,
I've never fucking seen The Joker.
Never mind then.
The first one was really good, but from what I heard, the second one is fucking dog shit.
Yeah, bad.
From everybody. Everybody's told me this.
Yeah.
I don't know if I said this. I know we probably talked about it already, but if you thought Lady Gaga and Joaquin Phoenix wasn't going to make one of the most insufferable movies you've ever seen in your fucking life, I'm not sure you know who Lady Gaga and Joaquin Phoenix are. Like, I was 100% sure that if nothing else, that movie was going to be pretentious as shit.
I feel bad for the director, bro, because he did from the first movie. He's like, I don't want to make another one. I want to do this one and that's it.
Yeah.
And the fucking studio.
I actually
think
I heard
he did
about
have
what
to say
happens
yes, but yeah.
I mean, who says no to?
I'll tell you this: he definitely made sure he ain't got to make no more.
Yeah, like I actually do. I did hear about what happens at the end, and like, who says no to $200 million, bro? Like, yeah. I'm like, no, yeah, for sure. All right, just bring Lady Gaga, have her write like 7 songs, and we'll just like tape around whatever the fuck she sang. And that's just gonna be that.
Edit around.
Yeah.
But yeah, that Severance is coming back soon. I'm excited for that. Like I said, if y'all ain't checked that out, y'all should check that out soon. It's a pretty good show.
You be on Severance dick, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
You do.
Bro, it's a good show.
Yeah, for sure.
Yo, fuck out. Why are you... Right, you know what? Squid Game 2, season 2 is coming out, which I'm
Go see a fucking kid, bro. I'm talking to the nigga in the Squid Game. The nigga with the red hair, the main character. Go see a kid, bro. Why are you going back? It makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, Squid Game. I don't understand why we need 2 seasons of that show.
Niggas addicted
same
to
reason
the bread,
we needed
bro.
Joker too.
Yeah, niggas addicted to the bread, man. He won. Come on now. You know he feeling untouchable. He feel like the Teflon Don around.
But I
bitch.
feel like the whole like I'd have to watch the whole show again. But I feel like what we learned about everything, like the whole secrets and everything about the show, like that was like that the cat is out of the bag. Like that shit is weird. It's like the rich people in charge. Like, yeah, we get that. But like, what else do we need to see? I feel like it's just gonna be like every other show now. You know? Like I feel like season 1 was like, yeah, they gotta up it a lot.
Yeah.
To like keep it going. Cause season 1 was like surprising and shocking. Like the factor was there. It was good. But you know, like I don't know, man. I think certain things just don't need another season. Last thing I promise. Have y'all followed at all with this white girl who cooks for her black boyfriend?
Yes.
But she cooks really good.
Yeah.
Apparently. Okay.
Mm-mm.
So Thanksgiving's coming up.
Yeah.
So I love that the most recent controversy has been her cooking her mac and cheese.
Yeah.
And people talking about how they tried cooking it and that it was really good. They tried it. They gave it to their grandmother. Even the grandmother said it was really good. And people crashing out on social media talking about, if y'all don't see a problem with this white girl.
Camera dot. I'm replacing battery.
If y'all don't see a problem with this white girl cooking these soul food meals, then I don't know what to tell you.
I guess you don't know what to tell me then.
I hate new niggas, bro.
Wait a minute. I need DA to be back on camera. If we gotta stop, I'll stop and we can re-roll. But
all
right.
Good. Yeah, I hate these new 2024 niggas, bro.
Before, you know what? I'm gonna just say it. I don't usually go. I'm gonna say it. Why you getting mad? Y'all don't be cooking anyway. Like, what is the problem? Like, let's wake it up, bro. Like, is this gonna bring back like the like?
This is the closest thing to reparations that we're gonna get.
Jesus Christ.
You not cooking anyway. Like the people, not everybody should be getting angry at this. I feel like they only getting angry because she's cooking for a black man. And that's why people getting angry.
I mean, it can't be all that.
But if you get But if you not hold on, what is the
Good marketing.
You take the blue pill, the story ends.
Yep.
You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe.
Look what Donald made us
You
do.
take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland.
We're here now. This is the new America. Again,
I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
47. AK-47, let's go.
If you have never cooked a meal for your man, you have no right to be crashing out on Twitter. Nah, put your camera back on. You have no right to be crashing out over this white woman cooking for her man. And if anything, it's even like better, like love-wise, that she learned how to cook soul food for this man. Am I wrong?
You got a white knight. He's back.
It's been a while too. It's been like a year, bro. Damn. You ain't.
Am I wrong for caping for this?
You ain't been the snow bunny savior in a minute, bro.
Cooking is a love language, right? Everybody should like. Oh man, yo, I get like abnormally mad when people, and if this is clips, leave this part out. I get abnormally mad when people say things like, "Oh, I don't cook." It's like, what do you mean you don't cook?
Like you can't be the person that said like the women who would get up at 3 a.m. to make their man a sandwich is a pick me, and also mad at this video.
Right.
Like you can't be both.
Right.
It has to be one or the other. Cause you keep saying, I ain't gonna do it. You better get Becky to do it. Becky doing it. And she's doing it well. Couldn't be you, right? Just saying.
It is.
You raise a good point. I would never say that shit out loud, but
yo, you're so weak. You're so fucking.
I don't have these problems. I'm just be honest.
This nigga's scared.
He's so fucking weak, nigga. Let's talk about it, man. What the fuck is wrong with? I don't even know the definition of a pick. What is the definition of a pick me exactly? What is a pick me? What is a pick me? A pick me girl is a term used to describe a woman who seeks external validation, often from men, and may do so in ways that are harmful or misogynistic.
Glad you slowed down.
It's like an Uncle Tom.
Because once misogyny get in there in the picture, you gotta be real, A woman who wants a man to pick her over other women. What the fuck? Like, bro, isn't everybody a pick me?
So there's like pick me's and then there's girls, right? So it's the same thing as like a simp, right? Or dirty, because it's the girl version of dirty macking. It's the girl version of dirty macking. Like you're putting down other women in order for this guy to think you're different.
But you're not putting down. You're just being better. Like what is putting down? You're just proving why you're the better option.
Yeah,
I think it's when you do it with like no shame.
Yeah,
you just like
I don't mind. Like all men cheat, girl. I don't mind my man cheating. Because I'm not doing all that shit. That's a pick me. According to them.
So because a man would hear that woman and be like, "Oh yeah, she don't mind a little cheating. Yeah, I'm picking her."
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So what?
Listen, man, I'm not a woman. I'm not about to get in women's business.
You are such a fucking.
Not gonna catch
turn
me.
your head back around. Bro. I thought you was big and bad, so you only big and bad with me, huh? Talk that shit, nigga. Your hat turned around like Ash Ketchum. Now you scared to talk about shit, man.
I'm just saying, bro. Not me. But shout out to you, though. Shout out to you.
I'm just saying, like, I just think it's funny. I just think it's funny how it's like, how can you crash out about that? Is it a valid crash out? And then we can get off that.
I don't think it's a valid crash out necessarily. I think the thing that I like about it is bring back hate. Like less hate, more, man. That's it. Like that's my energy. I'm waiting for people to start hating on them 2 autistic girls on TikTok. I'm waiting, bro. Like, because that's when I know that the hate is real.
Right,
your test come back?
Huh?
Your test come back?
Yeah, bro.
Not yet, man. Not yet. My test is
not big ass delay, man. Yeah, bro. You're not even approved yet. You ain't even even in the society yet, bro. You can't be talking that crazy.
I'm just saying, bro. I just we find a way to hate on everything, bro. I knew it when they turned on Keith Lee. I knew hate was returning. You know what I'm saying? He stopped posting. That nigga don't even do reviews no more. He do prize picks ads.
Go back to knocking niggas out.
That's all he do is prize picks ads.
My other thing is, have you ever seen those videos of like the white woman? There's a white woman specifically on, I don't know why this has hit my algorithm, but she's on Instagram and she like always starts her videos by saying like "I love you, black man." Have you seen that at all?
I have seen that. Yeah.
The white woman? I haven't seen the white woman do it.
I have seen that.
Yeah, so it'd be like, "I love you, black man. I just want to let you know you're beautiful, you're strong," all that shit, like affirmations, but specifically for black men. And it's a white woman. Is there a problem with that?
Ask Candyman. Did y'all not see Candyman 2?
Right. No, I didn't.
No.
Yeah, it was. He was. I'm not getting into it, but he was killed by a group of white people for fucking a white woman. But is there a problem with that? Yeah. That's not great. That's not great. Because like if you love us, who'd you vote for?
No.
Who'd you vote for?
No, that's not a good reason. I'm sorry.
It is because again, you gotta this is why we just gotta start vetting people, because a lot of people are.
It's an affirmation. What is wrong with the affirmation?
Because there's a affirmation comes from a place of understanding, and a place of understanding comes from a place of experience. And if you don't have or share that experience, that is called pandering. That's literally called pandering.
Okay.
So, that's why it's not appropriate, because you have to be actionable. Love is an action. It's not just something you say to people.
But wouldn't you agree that hearing the words "I love you" means something?
Not from white people, no.
Oh, okay.
I would just say that as plainly as possible. Like, no. I would receive that from a black woman, from an older black woman, way more heavily than I would from a white woman. I have no evidence. What evidence do I have that you love me?
But what creates the market for a white woman to be able to do this and be successful?
Pandering.
No.
Because I know where you're trying to go, and you're not gonna. I'm not actually gonna let you get that off. I'm not actually gonna let you get that off. No. Black women love black men. Black women speak on how much they love black men. The algorithms will make you believe one thing. In my real life, I'm supported by so many. I don't need no white woman on the internet to tell me she loves me, because the actions in my life show me that my black women got me.
You might be one in a million, bro.
Nah, I'm definitely not. I'm definitely not. There's plenty of love out here, but from black women.
I'm just saying it wouldn't work if there wasn't a demand for it.
Sexy Red exists.
It wouldn't work if there wasn't a demand for it.
Yeah, there's demand for crack cocaine right now. What are you talking about? Right now.
Right now, I want it, nigga. Yeah.
There's a demand for anything. We live in this country, bro. There's a demand for everything. They used to make cups at 7-Eleven, 120 ounces of soda for like $3. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? If there wasn't a demand. You know what? You ever seen Super Size Me, nigga? That nigga's dead now, by the way. What is you talking about? You crazy as hell, bro. All right, my fault, y'all.
Nah, you good, bro. That's the answer that I needed, because I was just like, we have to have an honest conversation about it. That's all. You know, it's honest conversation. And honestly, the whole white girl making a thing for a black man, that wasn't even where I wanted to take it first. It was really just a conversation about like fucking cheese, and people like, oh, these are our meals. Like, because Azalea Banks responded to it and was like, y'all need to stop. Get it out of your head that these soul food meals are the best things for our people. Like mac, and she basically shit on mac and cheese and said that mac and cheese is like a poor person's food.
Mm-hmm. She's right.
And yeah, she is right.
I told you I'm not a soul food person, and like I'm like soul food.
Do we need to get cheese the fuck out of here?
Nah, hell no.
Never.
Keep cheese. Yeah, keep mac and cheese.
Keep mac and cheese.
Yeah, for
All
sure.
right, this is it, and then we gone because Thanksgiving's coming up. What's one black food that y'all don't fuck with?
Oh, there's plenty.
There's mad shit.
There's mad.
Give me a big one that people look at y'all weird for.
Candy yams.
Lobster.
What'd you say?
I said candy yams.
No, but what, James? You said
Lobster.
Lobster?
Actually, no. I like
Lobster
lobster,
would
but
kill
just
me, so I
not
can't
in a lot. Not in a large portion. Like, I couldn't have like the big ass fucking bag and shit with the gloves. I couldn't be able to do all that.
Seafood boil?
Yeah.
You don't like seafood boils?
Not that I don't like it. I just wouldn't be able to handle all that lobster. It's too much work. I gotta crack the motherfucker, split the motherfucker,
That's why
fuck
it's
that
an
shit to
event.
get it all out.
Yeah, it's like a whole thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh wait, you're the nigga that don't like sushi though either, right? Like
No, I like
or you
He
don't
likes it,
like
he just don't know how to use chopsticks.
yeah
You
the
know?
chopsticks thing, right?
Yeah.
If food comes with an extra set of tools, you're not with it.
If it's a little extra than it should be.
we gotta break down like all the foods that require extra tools, and if you
There's
eat
not
them
too many.
I mean, walnuts used to come with the nutcracker. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that would piss you off too.
Yeah, I bet.
Like, yo, I gotta crack my own nuts.
Damon's definitely never eaten a walnut.
I don't mind pistachios.
Yeah, you gotta peel them.
Yeah, but you just do it all in your mouth, don't you? Pause. Like, isn't that
No.
like a?
Nah,
You don't
peel
have to
with
do
your
it
hands.
anymore. You just peel them. They got the little. They got the slit at the top. You just like peel them
Well,
right.
I'm thinking about fucking what's it called? Them the sunflower seeds. Cause you
Yeah,
can just
Yes.
you can just crack them in.
I didn't mind sunflower seeds either.
It
But I
took
used to eat the shells.
Oh, nah, you
This
wild,
nigga.
bro.
Yo.
This nigga shit. The nigga shit metastasized.
Just swallow it. Wait, so you didn't even, did you bite it? You bit it all with the shell, or did you just swallow the seed? By
Yeah, I bit it.
This nigga about to grow a sunflower out. like, what the fuck?
This
That shit
nigga
was fire.
We got sunflower in this. Them shit is probably still in your stomach, bro.
That shit is crazy.
Oh yeah.
So candy yams. I don't like pumpkin pie. And I'm not really that big on cornbread either.
I love cornbread. I'm not big on pumpkin pie either. I'm not big at anything pumpkin flavored
I don't like
or carrot flavored.
Soup, nah. My mother's sweet potato pie is buzzing.
I think sweet potato is more black than pumpkin pie.
Nah, people fuck with pumpkin pie. It's just they scared to admit it because sweet potato pie kind of takes the reins.
Yeah.
I
I love
peach cobbler
cornbread
either.
though. Cornbread is great.
I don't like cornbread because I don't like corn, but you know it don't taste like corn.
It don't taste like bro.
I know. I just don't
Matter
like.
of fact, people that put extra corn in the cornbread, fucking stop it. You niggas is crazy. It's cornbread, bro. It's made out of cornmeal. It's not real corn supposed to be in it, bro. Y'all fucking wildin'. What's wrong with you niggas?
I feel like you stupid because it's cornbread. So why wouldn't it be in there?
Because it's made out of cornmeal. It's not made out of fucking corn.
But what's wrong with putting corn in cornbread? It's literally cornmeal, but you could put corn and give it extra kick.
So I've had this argument before. Don't put bananas in the banana bread.
Bro, that's the main nigga. What are you talking about? Don't put bananas
in the
I
banana
don't
bread.
agree with
bro.
that.
What are you talking about? Bananas, that's the main ingredient. What the fuck else would you put in banana bread?
I'm a texture person. If I'm eating something and the texture changes in the middle of the bite, we fucking scrapping, bro.
Texture
like
is
I'm
big,
telling
man.
you.
Bananas go in banana bread. What are you talking
bro,
about?
never.
That's the main ingredient. That's what
Never.
you need.
Nah.
What else are you putting in banana bread, bro? It's in the name. It's banana.
No.
and
You can put banana in the banana bread. Don't put whole banana. Like, I don't want to bite into a banana while I'm eating the bread, bro. I don't want to. I just don't want to. I'd rather not.
Well, I still think you might be. I still disagree.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
I still feel like you could. It probably might taste good. Like, what do you mean? Like, full bananas can't go in there? Do you not like bananas in your banana pudding, nigga?
No, I don't.
You just.
I like the pudding, bro. Don't change the texture on. I keep telling y'all statism, but don't change the texture on me, bro.
You don't know that.
I'm real sick of you niggas blaming everything.
This is hot.
go.
He's blaming everything on his deficiencies.
Here we go.
Oh, it's my ADHD.
Here's Trump's America.
Oh,
It's like, sorry, y'all.
Here's Trump's America, y'all. This is it.
Enough, bro. Enough. Just say that you don't really fuck with banana pudding and go, bro.
Yeah.
Don't
or
put it on.
bananas.
Or the bananas. Yeah, don't put it on the tism, bro. That's you don't like bananas, man. You don't like bananas. You don't like playing online games with niggas.
I'm on.
You don't like me because you didn't hit me up when you was in New York. It's fine, bro.
Facts. All that is true.
Nah, I'm fucking with you, man.
I don't like any type of beans or peas.
You don't like black eyed peas?
No,
I don't like black eyed peas either.
I love beans.
I don't like black eyed peas. I like
not
black
a fan
beans
either.
and like kidney beans and shit like that, but only over rice. Like I don't eat.
I don't like black
Just straight
people
beans.
greens. Like
Yo.
Man.
Go ahead. ISO.
Yeah, go ahead.
collard greens.
Yo, mute up.
Anything that's supposed to be healthy.
Just like, it's like, yo, hold on.
Yo, hold on. Tap your mic.
Sweet potatoes.
Yeah, let's just make sure.
Yo, what'd you say? Wait, so you say you don't like? You say you don't like collard greens and what else? Like, you
Nah.
like- okay.
What else?
Like mustard greens.
I don't like catfish.
You fuck with
Catfish
whitings
is
though?
amazing, bro.
You said what?
Catfish
Whitings.
is amazing, dog.
What's whitings?
It's like
Whitings
fish.
is the small one.
The-
They're very small, very small
that fish?
bones.
It's like the most. Yeah, they're like
No.
really easy to fry.
Only certain fish I like.
Catfish is fucking incredible. Catfish is so good. What fish do you like?
Love shrimp. I don't mind.
Yo,
I
I asked.
like an actual fish, none. But seafood, I like certain seafood, but not like fish.
Yeah, I hate you.
Nah, niggas be playing with me. Like, I'm sick of this.
You didn't even give him a chance. He said, all right, bro.
Niggas said shrimp, bro. I know what I asked. We can rewind. I know what I asked, bro.
Yo, that's
Nigga ain't say bass. You could have said bass.
So I don't like that shit.
But it's because you a fish eater, bro. Nah, you be eating red snap. Like you be eating fish. Like I don't eat fish with
sure.
the head on it. I don't like fish with the head on it. Like I think I'm a fish eater till a real fish eater walk in.
Facts.
Like niggas that be eating the shit with the head on, I can't do
Yeah,
that, bro.
my pops be like sucking the fucking eyes and shit like that.
Nope.
That's wild.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't get it.
People that do that and people that
He-
be eating the fucking bone marrow, like
Yeah.
y'all niggas
He's
is
old school
fucking-
Jamaican though.
Y'all is barbarians, bro.
I told you I don't even know what my pops be saying a lot of times. Yo, it's so funny. He's an old school Jamaican.
man.
But yeah, he eat the bones, he eat the head. You know what I mean? Like
Nah, man.
I can't get with it.
Give me that shit.
But yeah, I do eat different fish, bro. You got to eat different fish. Bass, snapper, tuna, salmon, obviously. There's different types of fish. It's just as many types of fish as anything else. Like if you like chicken, beef, you know what I'm saying? Like turkey, you could get all of them types of things in fish.
They don't stink though.
Yeah. Fishy is like a smell. Like if
Fish
you,
is
if you
not
don't, if you don't like a
supposed to
fishy
stink.
smell, it's just there's a fishy taste though.
The thing that I've always, there is. And it be parts of the fish that's like fishier than the rest for some reason. I call it the fishy.
What'd you just yes. You're getting silly. We gotta go, man. What you just like I get what he means. Like it tastes like the sea a little bit.
Yeah,
Like
I call it the
part-
fishy.
All right, man. Anything else before we get out? That was
Nothing.
it. I'm
Nothing.
done, man. I'm done up.
Anything else? I'm sorry.
I'm done up.
Oh, fantasy football updates. You guys are doing awful.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Trend-
I'm about to.
How
I
you're
wish
not
that-
in last place though?
Yo,
He's in last place.
I wish there was a way to get fired. from fantasy football, bro.
It's just bad. It's just bad decisions, man. Like it's just things. It just hasn't been working out, man. Ever since my injuries happened, and then like just buys on the wrong weeks. I've just been facing the wrong people during the wrong week. People have their best weeks against me sometimes. Yo, man, it happens. It never fails, bro. People have their best scoring weeks against me, man. It's crazy.
Yeah,
it's outrageous. It happens every single year in this fucking league. Every year.
Maybe next year.
Matter of fact, here's my problem with it. Because of the TV deals, you only have one day to set your roster.
What are you talking about?
Wednesday is the only day you can set your roster because the games start on Thursday and they play all the way till Tuesday. So you literally only have Wednesday.
No, you can set your roster whenever you want.
No, you can't. And the reason why you can't is because the games are still being played. So I can't change out my running back on Monday. I can't change out my running back.
Everybody's still playing. Yeah, for next week, you can't do that because everybody's already played. On Monday, there's like one game left usually.
How the fuck? Or two games. So again, maybe I need
But for next week, you would do it on
How would
Tuesday.
I set my rosters for the next week?
On Tuesday.
All right,
because when I go to my shit, when I go to my shit, it don't let me. It say, you can't change anything because games are still being played.
Today is Thursday. You have access to change out everybody
that
you want.
Right.
You could have did it yesterday too.
So
I lost by 40 fucking points,
Damn,
bro.
talking on mic. Pause.
This is my roster for this week, right?
Yeah.
At the top right here, at the top over here, you see it says this week, NFL Week 10. If you click on the arrow for next, now you have Week 11 schedule right here, and then you could change the lineup for that week.
Hold on. Let me see what you just said.
Damn. Is Hod doing bad because you never actually explained
how to do it? Yeah, nigga just gave me the controller, didn't let me do the tutorial.
Bro, this is year 2.
Yo,
if you needed
nigga
help,
is a
say
sicko,
something.
bro. Nigga is a sicko for real, man. I'm definitely.
Do you not just look through the app?
No,
I be trying, and then yes, I have, and I do. I look through the app, and the shit don't be fucking lining up.
How you doing in basketball?
I'm about to ask, how's that going? Because that's
I
worse.
won week 1.
That's way worse, bro. Because that shit is a daily thing.
It's every day. That's why I didn't want to do that shit. I did it.
You could just do the quick lineup.
It looks like I'm winning this game.
For you.
I'm winning the game for today. I'm up by 5 points
in basketball.
Yeah. So for the week, I guess. So we'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow. But okay, so in football, go to my team, hit the arrow for next week. Oh, I see it now. But I don't have projected scores and shit like that.
Yeah, you don't get that until Monday.
All right, so week 10. Can I still make because I need to take him out.
Yeah. But hey, first place over here. Just beat a Mel, who was tied for me in first place. So hey, it's looking good for me, dog. I mean, if T. Higgins and DK Metcalf could just stay healthy, I feel really good about my chances.
Yeah, man. I lost one of my main running backs, so that kind of did me in a little.
Pacheco, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I lost him. I lost one of my backup QBs, so I couldn't even switch up and that's kind of my fault because you did kind of give a warning for that. But he's back now, and apparently he's fine. He's doing okay. But
Tua,
yeah. So I just had to kind of depend on CJ Stroud, which during 1 week, that nigga got me like 4 points. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, he's having a really rough year. He just lost Stephon Diggs for the rest of the season too. So, and Nico Collins isn't around right now either. So it's not looking that great.
I got Tank Dell, who was like the backup for it, but and then DeAndre, sometimes he's good, but he's just not really. They're not really using the run game as much over in Cleveland for him. So. Is he in Cleveland or is he in Chicago? Yeah, Chicago. Sorry, man. I always mix up them C's. But and then Jahmyr Gibbs, he does okay. But of course, like with Detroit, they got a big passing game. So, and of course now he's sharing stuff with somebody else. I forgot who like the backup.
What's it called? Montgomery.
Yeah, who Amel did try to trade with me last week, but like, what's the point, bro? He tried to get. I forgot who he tried to get for me, but I was just like, I'm good. I'm good. So, yeah, that's how fantasy's going. But all my other leagues, I'm smoking. I'm doing some good shit.
Nice.
Because I'm not like, I didn't have a bunch of other injuries on that shit. So, and the ones I did, I was able to kind of like replace. So, I'm doing all right. I'll probably be in the finals in at least 2. So,
good for you, man.
Playoffs are 2. So, yeah, one of these years I'll kick up. One of these years this curse will be lifted. I don't know what I did to get cursed so much in this league where, just like I said, you have the best fucking games against me, dog. I don't understand it, but we'll get there together.
Eagles 6-2.
Yeah, I think Saints got the same record as me, 2-7.
My Jet season is over. I'm not even paying attention to him. Actually,
and they just fired Saints coach too. Yo, how we in the Saints just fired my coach too, man.
I'm making an announcement. I'm no longer a Jets fan.
Are you just saying that so they get better?
I'm not an emotional guy. I'm not an emotional fan like that.
Yeah, he's trying to fake it. Like, I don't even care anymore.
I can't. They're not. Because it's like,
my dad did the same thing too, by the way.
Fish rots from the top, from the head, right?
For you?
No, it's for the Jets.
Oh.
No, they're like, you get Aaron Rodgers, they're a joke, like, as far as like the way the franchise is run. They've made progress ass forward a couple of times, and other than that, they've been terrible. Even going back to like the Rex Ryan era. They've been goofy this entire time. They always make the wrong draft choices. They always make the wrong team choices, coach choices. They're just not. They're not run well, And like, I'm an establishment guy now. Like, at this age, before it was all emotion and just like, oh, I ride with my team. Like, no, like, y'all can't be so incompetent and me still support it. Like, and they're just a really, really incompetent group. I did not want Aaron Rodgers to come to the Jets. I never wanted him to come to the Jets. He came and was just like, all right, cool, Aaron Rodgers is here, let's do it. And he fucking tore his ACL or whatever he did, his Achilles in the first game. I knew that this shit was not going to work this year. I knew that for sure. I told y'all I need 10 games of Aaron Rodgers under center before I was going to get excited. And not only did he play 10 games, he fucking sucked. So, yeah, no fucking thanks, bro.
Ain't 9. Got one more week.
Yeah. No fucking thanks, bro. I'm good.
That's how I feel about Derek Carr. I mean, he's an all right QB, but I think over the time, I think people are starting to see that he's, he really ain't all that. And something I saw recently that maybe I could even talk more on is just like, I think they were like, oh, this is what Tom Brady was talking about when they talked about like protecting your receivers, because Chris Olave got fucking sent to a hospital.
Sent to the hospital, yeah, hospital ball.
Yeah, just like, from a real that hit was crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which, and again, it's fair ball, but at the same time, you kind of gotta. I guess it's your job as a QB to kind of make sure that you're not
take care of your guys. Yeah,
put them in positions to like get fucked up like that. So, I think he's just still.
I do that in Madden sometimes. Like, I throw to the nigga and just like, ooh, shit,
should have did that.
My bad,
player. So yeah, but I'm glad he's all right though. He tweeted that he was doing fine, stuff like that. So
that's good.
But yeah, man, shout out to you, Dame, for being first place. Yeah,
I won't let you guys down this year.
Thanks, man. Rep for because we are, bro. If you win, we all win. Feel me?
Not just me, but word.
Yeah. Nigga said it's just big me. Fuck you, nigga.
Yeah.
If
I win, I'm gonna put myself in the middle of our logo for an episode.
throw off the whole fucking feng shui of our shit.
It's crazy. We didn't get to talk about it, but I think it's time to go. We've been talking for a long time, but quick thoughts on Drake. Trying to talk about DeMar.
All right, I understand him.
And then we're done. I'm not even giving a take.
And yeah, because people have had their takes already, but I understand him being upset. He deserves every right to be upset. Just don't be such a little bitch out there when you're when you want to do something about it.
He called him a pussy, right? He called him
pussy ass nigga or something like that.
Yeah.
Nigga still dropped 33 points.
Yeah. So
That's all I really got. But yeah, he deserves the right to be upset. I understand. I'd be upset too.
Whatever.
That's it, right?
That's
We're
it.
done. New Lincoln Park tonight. Who else?
Shout out Chester.
Yeah, shout out Chester. Rest in peace. Absol.
Solo Burger. I hate that title, but whatever.
Yeah, me too. Freddie Gibbs drop. I gotta check that out.
I listened to a little bit of it. It's good.
It's having like a whole, resurgence and stuff, which is cool. I gotta listen to that album. And I don't think there's anything else dropping tonight.
IDK dropped last week.
Yeah,
got swamped out by
too.
Tyler. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Some good tunes on there.
Yeah, I definitely gotta check that out. What?
Nothing.
All right. That's all I got. So, y'all ready? Y'all got songs ready? Send them over.
Got you.
It's time for Wicked Radio, y'all.
Basic.
I'm gonna play a song that I liked from a Peter Rosenberg tape that dropped a couple years ago.
Fire.
It's called S.R.D. Featuring Styles P, Ransom, and Smoke Dizza.
Yeah, I'm cool, but I'm petty as fuck. I'm the type to beat his ass when he said it's enough. Roll a J, take a puff. Underground, but I'm over the top. Enough's enough now. Fuck the pigs, over the slop. I'm like Stallone with the hat back, over the top. But I don't arm wrestle. I atom bomb wrestle. I'm a new when I'm in the booth. I'm a bronze vessel. Have you seen a brown mutant? I can look in the mirror in the pitch black dark, see it versus shine through it. I can kill the industry, I put my mind to it. I can look at the sun and say it rhyme to it, and the moon too. Know why I'm aligned to it, yeah. It's the ghost of Peter Rosenberg. You get your millimeter if you know the word. You better light a joint if you know the time. If you ever seen a Jedi, then you know the signs.
Yeah, but what happens when both our souls align? A soldier's prime is often wasted on war. Never forget it, there's no credit for older rappers whose flows decline. Niggas walk a tightrope but never can toe the line. I'm so refined that niggas who watch me could never know the time. So sublime, my vivid verses console a blind. Hot-headed niggas spitting the coldest rhymes. Drop dead and niggas figure they know the crime. Control your mind with torturous imagery. There's no synergy. I cynically destroy all lyrically without sympathy. This meant for me. I was placed here to be a messiah, born in fire, raising hell like a note that's raised by Mariah. My vocals came with desire. I know you feel my energy. You think you lost a friend, but in fact you're gaining an enemy. Put my pain in this mentally. The only way I know to do it. You don't need to know me, my nigga. Just know the music.
This one thing got me tripping, Anne-Marie. This high level's not eye level, you can't critique. Packs and pearls, lemon cherry from Canatique. Kicks from Joe Fresh Goods, I'm released. Let's make this quick, I had to go bust a sale. Watch gold mines crumble, niggas fumbled and failed. Check the weight on your own time, it's too much to scale. Appraisal for the piece worth 4 years in Yale. Kush God, all hail Laurel. They talk tall tales, hope all is well for real. The spot is hot, I had to keep off it. Switch the operation up, hit different resources. My people bagging up, dog, he said he feel nauseous. Half-ass too, Fenty got a trippin' in the hazmat suit. Be careful with it, cause you really have to, or to be your last move.
That was S.R.D, Styles P, Ransom, and Smoke Dizza. Shout out to Rosenberg.
Word. All right. My record that I'm playing is from the new Freddie Gibbs project called "You Only Die One NCE." It's called Rabbit Island.
Jam, bitch. Get your nose out, nigga. Hey yo, slam it. East side, drugs in my bloodstream. Killer with the illegitimate funds, I got them scrub clean. Pussy had me too excited, picked up on the first ring. Chops a blow and fuck that hoe to Joe, I made a love scene. Slanging on this blade, steadily praying they don't cut me. Had my scars with all the mark, got diamond tennis up under the rug. Be being flooded from all the hoes that said I was ugly and wouldn't touch me. Tigers in my yard like Tyson, get the dice and niggas is dusty. I'm on Vogue ties and gold wires. Low on the supply, but if she fucking and I'm supplying. Like Pablo in the Bahamas, drop my dope off on Rabbit Island. I never crash out, I got my life set on autopilot. Suck me while I'm driving, put the cyber in autopilot. They said I was in a no-fly zone, I had no compliance. I had a couple of nothing assholes on my shoulders crying. He dumped it like a thought, he got the roster spot on the lines. That's how we do, ho. Yeah, he got you. Now you think I'ma fuck with you, huh? Cause all the bitch recent contacts was niggas that's on the contract. Ho, I know your salary cap. Off the gram, you in that key. You're fucking hoes from all the regions. I ain't got no off season, bitch. Yeah. Fucking the hoes from all the regions. I ain't got no off season. Slanging things, my shit banging like orangutans. Prices on my head, blood all over this paper, man. Yeah. Tick, tick, yeah. Yeah. Tick, tick. Slanging things, my shit banging like orangutans. Prices on my life. Life is what you make it, man. Still thuggin', hoes frontin'. Niggas underrate me like Jalen Brunson, but yo, I'm leaving with something. I'm from around the way. Ho can't take my crown away. Starving in that cell, feel like I lost like 3-4 pounds a day. Growing up in the G, might have to duck at least 4 rounds a day. Don't wait around for no ambulance, bitch, on delay. Murder always complicate. Once it's up inside of space, niggas wanna have a kumbaya, but I can't conversate. We killin', we can't compensate. No more talk, that's for the week. Got a brand new switchy with an itchy trigger finger, fuck a tweak. And if you cross me in the street, I pray to God you think it's sweet. I put some change up on your head and have your name stuck on your feet. I fuck your name up in the street like Juicy Smiley label. Looked at your first week, that shit was cheese. Rabbit bacon cakes and all of these pussies gon' get a piece. Gangsta Kane, I ain't ashamed like Jermaine. I won't delete, nigga. Fin poppin', ops dropping. Handicapped that nigga, gave him front row parking. I leave a bitch with options.
God, he went stupid in that second verse. That was Freddie Gibbs, Rabbit Island, off of You Only Die Once. The album is incredible. Love it. I'm also listening to West Side Gun's new album with Static Selector. Enjoying it, but
he dropped 2, right?
He's always dropping.
Wes?
Yeah, I think West Side Gun. I think he dropped 2, and he hosted a wrestling promotion.
That nigga's working. He got the one I'm listening to is the one with Psycho Sid on the cover. I don't know if that was Psycho Sid or Sid Justice. I can't remember what era of
it was Psycho Sid.
Yeah.
Fire.
Damn.
I mean, we talked about this album and we talked about this song last week. How did you get the chance to listen to the Tyler album?
I still have not listened to it.
All right. Well, we're gonna play what I think is probably one of the more beautiful Tyler songs he's ever written. Definitely in my top 10. And I put it on my story the other day. If I ever see this song live, I might just shed a tear. And songs usually don't get me emotional like that. So this is Like Him, Tyler the Creator, off Chromacopia.
Damn, nigga. Every time I look at you, I swear to God. Nigga, you got that nigga feet. You got that nigga body. You got that nigga long arms, fingers and shit, flat feet, big dick.
She said that I make expressions like my legs to my shoulders and my chin like him. My waist and my posture like him. Like him. Like him. Like him, like him. I'm chasing a ghost. I don't know who he is. I'm chasing a ghost. I don't know and affection, attention, attention. How could I ever miss something that I never had? I would never judge you, 'cause everything worked out without him. Like him, like him.
Bro, hearing that part right there, that would make me break down live. Like I can only imagine what the visuals for that shit's gonna be like when he does perform it in like a live venue.
Get tickets, man. You got tickets already? You didn't get tickets?
Nah, I haven't.
Next week, I'm gonna ask y'all, give y'all time to think about it. What record from your favorite artist do you think was the hardest for them to make, or made them the most emotional when they were making it? Like, put yourself in their shoes, and just like, you know that when they made it, like, this nigga cried for like 3 hours while he was recording this one. Like, think about that. Let me know what you think.
Yeah, that was Like Him, Tyler the Creator, off that Cornucopia.
Thank y'all for listening to episode 119. We will be back for the first time, in a while, subsequently for 3 episodes straight next week. And then the following week, maybe, I think. But
when
y'all know.
When is Thanksgiving this year?
Thanksgiving is what, the 25th, 26th?
Yeah, it's very late. It's the 29th.
No, the 28th.
28th.
It's a Thursday.
Oh, wow.
So
I know it's always on a Thursday, right? Is that how it is?
Yeah, it's very late this year.
But yeah, that's happening. And holidays is coming up, y'all. So our schedule's gonna be a little different, when we got shit going on. So
but y'all fuck with us, so we'll make it work.
You guys understand.
Yeah, and we got big things coming in 2025, so stay tuned and keep on loving us. Like we said before, man, stay safe, mentally, emotionally. Keep your loved ones safe. Be there for each other, and we're gonna get through this, and we're gonna help y'all with these episodes. We're gonna help you make it a little bit easier for everybody. What if he pardons Diddy? You think he'd do that?
No, but I saw Boozy bitch ass put his bid in.
Yeah, nigga was talk about a pygmy.
Yeah, that nigga's definitely a pygmy. And for somebody said, for a nigga that don't like gay people, you sure know how to glaze. Because get up, like, wipe your mouth too, bro. Like, you was in public. You know what I'm saying? Have some respect for yourself. It's all over your shirt. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Have some respect.
And just something to check out. If y'all haven't already, go check out Open Thoughts with Orlando Brown and Ray J.
Never.
Oh my gosh.
If I need some brain rot.
Yeah. I don't know how they allow that shit to happen. Please check that shit out. Please. There's 2 parts. There's probably gonna be a 3rd part. Just check that shit out.
Oh my god.
But thank y'all for listening. We'll catch y'all next week. We love you, or at least I do. And be safe. We'll be back.
Peace.